Greetings and salutations, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Roll Hit Die presents our Sunday night game of the Kindred of Savannah, which is our little homebrew play around with the Vampire the Masquerade game. Before I before I pass on to give introductions to players and characters, in the middle of the screen you see our nice little picture here, which is a alleyway that's actually in Savannah. Through a Google Map search, we found this, and we get to bring it to you and show it to the players as well as our viewers through Roll20. Roll20 allows us to have a battle map set up to where you can figure out where everybody's at, or just to have some sort of idea as far as artwork or destinations is concerned for our players to see what's going on. Hero Forge is where we've created, I believe everybody so far on this particular program has created their character through Hero Forge. And if you're a subscriber, you can turn that Hero Forge figure into a digital copy you can use in your digital games. We also have GUI Cube. He's our standard, pretty much a standard sponsor for us. If you haven't had a chance to check them out, GUI Cube is a 5th edition game set. It's not D&D. It's its own world. The world is Alpha, and it's created through the company of GUI Cube, but has been expanded upon by DMs and players alike through the community. So if you have a chance, go to GUICube.com and check them out. Also down below we have 2 links. One is for our website, but the one that's most important is that Extra Life link. You get a chance, click on that, and you can give at any point in time through the year to the Children's Miracle Network as well as Children's Hospitals. So we keep it running year long, so when you can and when you want to, you can give to help out those children. I think that's it as far as any considered announcements are concerned. We haven't determined, well, I don't think anybody's busy next Sunday, so we should be back for another episode next Sunday. Even though next Sunday is a Dragon Con weekend here in Atlanta. But the only person who's going is Robert, and he will not be going on Sunday, so. Well, let's go ahead.
ReaperCon here, but I ain't going this year.
What's that?
We have ReaperCon here that weekend, but I won't be going.
Oh, ReaperCon's the same time as Dragon Con?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay.
First, second, third, or something like that.
Yeah, it's the weekend. What is that, Memorial Day weekend? No, it's Labor Day weekend. Memorial Day weekend is MomoCon. I gotta remember that. Alright, so without further ado, in case you haven't noticed or you're new to our program, I am Dan Latham, also known as Shadrick Degar, on social media as well. Well, I also play various games on the PlayStation. Now we'll go ahead and jump down into the introduction to our players as well as the characters they're currently in. I know one of them probably gets confused with the amount of personalities he has, and he's not even a Malkavian. But anyway, so first up is...
Hello, my name is Curtis Ross. Tonight I am playing Dom. He is a Bruja. He is a bit of the muscle of the group, not the smartest at all by any means, so he just tries to help where he can.
He's selling himself short? Okay. Well, following Dom.
Hello, my name is Marcus Scott, and tonight I am playing Devin, aka Edward, aka Nick Knight, aka Angel, aka DJ Spike, aka the face of VT.
You forgot one A.
The stick.
You forgot one AKA.
AKA
Master Beats.
No, that was never my name. Anyways.
Yeah, it is. We're gonna get that to stick.
Hey, you responded to it? You went up to the stage to that name?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Yes, but anyway, we digress.
Anyways, I am playing a Toreador who is quite charming and doesn't really like to fight. He just likes to charm his way out of everything. But his mouth tends to start shit, apparently.
I don't like fights, but I start them all the time.
Yeah. For those who remember Hanna-Barbera, I'm like the little dog that talk a lot of shit, and then goes to the big dog and say, "Hey, get him." Apparently.
So now we know what
Okay.
Dominique is. He's the big dog. That you
With
took.
that, I will pass it on over.
And that goes to Dante.
Hi, I am Edward. I will be playing Dante Ranger La Sombra. Nothing spicy yet, but we'll get there.
Alright, the next we have.
I am Robert Maxwell, and I'll be playing Jude. Tonight, I think it will be Jude. It might be Judd. Oh, but I am the Nosferatu of the party, who spends most of his time invisible or obfuscated.
Yeah, but some people might not know what that means, so invisible works perfectly.
Yeah.
We do have our newest member who is not feeling very well today. He's a tad bit under the weather, so Sparkles will not be gracing us with their presence this evening. I know. You're all heartbroken. I understand. So, without further ado, I suppose we'll jump on into tonight's episode of the Kindred of Savannah. Now, of course, last week, one of us had an issue. Someone very close had been taken. To the degree that, one of you decided that you were in the movie Taken now for some reason.
Hey, anytime we can bring up a movie reference, I'm done.
But the Anarchs had taken Celeste and were questioning her as to why Dante, who was at the party that was raided, happened to be out and about and on the streets. Well, a few phone calls were made, and a meet was set to where our group made their way to the Botanical Gardens in Savannah and met up with the Baron of the Anarchs and explained the situation. No, he did not escape from that party or leave that party unscathed. He was actually captured and in the SI's custody when Dom and Angel posed as FBI agents to rescue another friend of theirs and just happened to have a box sent along with them. And in the process of opening that box, they find Dante. So, with some convincing... I was about to say, what the hell? It's a little dog up in your lap. Okay. With some convincing and some conversational going on, you find out that the Baron's is cool with it. He figures, okay, maybe that's the case. So he calls his guy up, tells him to stop what he's doing, gives you the direction, or actually the location where you can find Celeste. Judd follows him till he gets in his SUV and his entourage and drives away. And then Judd makes his way, I guess, back to the cemetery, correct?
Yep.
While everybody else makes their way to the train museum, which is currently under construction. Once there, you find Celeste, but apparently she got let go or let alone for too long, and a group of teenagers found her. They're all teenagers, young adults, partying, tad bit inebriated, and some hijinks ensued. Granted, not a whole lot of hijinks. No death. At least we don't think there's any death. And the newest member of the group that was introduced had an interesting interaction with them. And then I think there was some memory wipe or memory changing going on to where... But it ended up being pretty much an unhostile encounter. But it was an encounter you guys made it out of all the same. I think we left off that 3 of you went to the hotel. The other 2 went back to their residence. And that's where we left off the night.
Yep.
I believe
Well,
so.
I mean, yeah, I guess so. I think that's it. Yes.
Was there anything else that needed to be done before the end of that night?
I was going to beat on Becky and then kick her out the door.
I figured that was a standard deal.
Yeah.
So you're sticking with Becky as being your main meal? You're not going back to the first one you had?
I mean, Lexi was nice. But,
Not good, not bad, just nice.
yeah. We'll just... I got Becky's info. I didn't actually get Lexi's.
Okay. I see how it is. Lexi's like the cheeseburger from McDonald's, and Becky's the $5 burger. Well, I guess it's up to higher than that now. $5
He's the
burger from a
Five
bougie
Guys.
restaurant. Yeah.
Oh, no, I don't think we're to the exclusive restaurant yet. I think she's Five Guys.
Oh, Five Guys? Okay.
Well, ideally, I was going to bring in DJ Hitman and Becky and all her friends and just have one big fest.
Is that how you wanted to end that night?
No, because that's too many people to kick out. I'll do that another night.
Okay.
So
Because when
what
you
do you
got back to the club to pick Becky up, if I remember correctly, he had a pretty good sized group up there with him.
Okay. Well, then sure, I'll bring them all in and do my nice entrancements, is it? Or...
Okay, not counting Becky.
Yeah.
No, that's a bit much. Okay. Counting DJ Hitman, you had 5 new people there with you.
Okay.
You know, the few girls and her friends. So he had 4 girls up there with him that went back and partied with you and Becky. So, you know, I'm not going to ask. I'm just going to assume you fed off everyone that was there.
Yeah, we had a big old orgy.
Yeah, like I said, I figured, I assumed. So just keep that in mind when it comes down to your herd. You just increased it by 5 more people.
And what were the names?
You don't know
Okay.
because, you know, you didn't ask. I know you just asked now. You just asked now. But I'm saying when you were having your get-together and party, you did not ask. Yeah, other things were on y'all's minds.
Yeah. They didn't stay for breakfast, so names aren't important.
Oh, no, they're still there.
No, I kicked them out.
No, they were all passed out. They couldn't leave.
Oh, shit. Okay.
I wanted to ask, Dom, do you have a new token?
The token looks the same, but the image is different.
Ah, okay, your image is different. Okay.
Yeah.
Because I was looking at that going, hey,
No,
he
the
doesn't
image
look like
is
he's
different,
from a production of Grease.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, no, that's what he kind of looks like now. Sloppily put together because it's just like, I'm not going to stick out, I'm changing my clothes. He
Oh,
still
okay.
sticks out.
He still
Yeah.
sticks out. Alright, so you have That's How You End Your Night. Let's see. Judd, how did you end yours?
Having a discussion with my grandfather, of course.
Yeah. Pretty much the same conversation every other day.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes we talk about other things like, you know, his mystical pursuits and things.
He probably has a story of this one time he created some sort of alchemical compound back in the day that was really sought after, and then he lost the formula, and somebody else came up with it and stole it from him, and you know, stuff like that.
Yeah, something. Yeah.
All right. Now, Dante, did you want to do anything different when you went back to the hotel with Celeste and Sparkles?
Considering it was a very eventful night, mentally and emotionally, he probably, as soon as he got back to the room, just kind of put Celeste in the bed, and if she was okay with him sleeping next to her, just would have slept next to her for the night, just making sure she was okay.
All right. How about you, Dom?
after the train yard, and we kind of were starting to head towards the hotel, I would have had him stop, and I would have made my way home.
Okay. So that's how we ended the night. The next morning you wake up, or, well, let's see how hungry you are when you wake up. Well, Angel has no problem getting up. He wakes up with to a house full of passed out guests. Becky, of course, is asleep on one side of him. Some strange redhead's asleep on the other side of him. DJ Hitman is laid across one direction. Just a big pile of bodies all passed out right there, and pretty much on you.
Hey guys. Party's over. I need to get in the shower, get cleaned up, and head out to work. Yo, Hitman, wake your ass up and take these girls home.
Alright. Then I gotta get to work myself.
And if you always here's Pad, write your name and number, and call you next time we have a party.
It's a good way. And I'll get you those names in a moment.
And I'll walk it to the shower and turn on the water and stand there and listen for them to leave.
Yeah, you hear them leave. It's no big deal. So, looks like Dom. No, Dom was the next one. Who was the next one? Judd.
Yep.
Okay, you wake up without a problem. Your grandfather just kind of sitting there off to the side, kind of looking at you when you wake up. Something along the lines of, you being lazy, sleeping all day, and if you're really worth anything, you would have something to yourself, and you'd be working in one of the high-rise towers or something.
Nah, that really wouldn't be my style.
Yeah, he is not too happy with your life choices. So.
Oh yeah.
And he tells you all the time.
But it's a nice place to stay. My roommate's a little cantankerous. I am going to get up and go on out for the night. Unless somebody calls me, I'm going to go about my usual routine of checking on people that live on the street and see if there's anyone new. And basically take up my guardianship there.
Gotcha. Dom.
I'm a little hungry tonight. I'm gonna go and see if there's anybody prying on innocents or drug dealers selling to kids, that type of thing. Same old.
Yep. Why don't you give me one of those rolls?
Alright, it's going to be streetwise wits. I'm gonna go ahead and willpower that.
Okay.
So that's
There
2
you go.
successes, but a messy critical.
You actually, where you're at, you come
I would
across
make my
it.
way to there,
Yeah, you take the ferry across, but before you get on the ferry to go across, you come across a. Let me go back and check your map.
It's next to the kind of a result off course area thing.
Yeah, there was. Where were you at? You were over here off the Savannah River.
Yep, just
Up next to Savannah Convention Center.
Yeah.
Alright, that's where the ferry's at. Yeah. All right. Just before you get there, you do notice what looks like you hear a conversation between two guys about an incoming shipment and where that incoming shipment will be pulling in at. You recognize it as being the industrial, the TIC, the industrial company, which is right across the river from where your boat's currently parked.
Okay, I'd probably head that way then.
All right. What about Dante? Did you do a rouse check?
Not yet, but I'm about to now.
All right.
I do not get hungry.
Okay, so you wake up to Sparkles, like I said earlier, just kind of staring at the two of you laying there sleeping. Hold on. Sparkles is currently dressed up as Harley Quinn. She's got a notepad in her hand and a pencil, and she's got her legs crossed sitting in a chair next to the bed.
She has a wig, what?
She
There's
is...
probably a huge hammer near her.
Yeah, there's a huge hammer nearby. She's dressed as Harley Quinn. She's got a notepad and a pen.
Notepad. Okay.
And she starts talking, and as she's talking to you, she's pretty much analyzing you and your relationship with Celeste, and probably some dependency issues there. And but before she's done rattling off all this psychobabble, she tells you that you can do whatever you need to do. I'll sit here and keep an eye on her.
Dante just kind of leans up in the bed, stretches a bit, then looks at Sparkles and just like, okay, before I go anywhere, why are you writing stuff down? And when did this costume change happen?
Well, whatever do you mean? I mean, if I'm going to analyze you as a psychiatrist, I got to pick the best psychiatrist there is.
Psychiatrist? When did I get a psychiatrist?
The gate is ready for whoever needs to go.
Sorry, I heard the conversation in the background. I didn't say you needed one. You just have one. I mean,
Alright.
it just seemed like a perfect opportunity to analyze this little situation we have here.
Uh-huh. So, I don't think I need to go anywhere, but I mean, I guess I gotta get more information on that Baron for later needs. So, I guess you can watch Celeste. By watch, I mean watch. I don't mean change costumes. I don't mean put her in a costume. Just watch her.
Oh, I won't put her in a costume.
Okay. So,
You have my word, I will not put her in a costume.
Okay, I have your word, but what about the other costumed characters that you're going to turn into later? Do I have a word from them?
Well, I can't talk for everyone.
Okay. Bear, which is concerning. Okay.
Well, since you don't like psychiatrists, she goes back in the bathroom.
Well, no, that doesn't mean change. Okay.
A few minutes later, she comes out dressed as the nurse from Silent Hill. Well, I suppose I'll sit and look like this and take care of your friend. At least she's being, getting all the medical attention she needs.
I don't think. Okay. Wow. You're going to be interesting. Okay. So.
And he's letting me hear. I'm sure I'm toned it down a little.
So, I'm gonna head out to do God knows what. God knows where. You And he just heads out the door. That's all he knows how to respond to that.
Probably
He
the
just
last
heads out.
thing you hear as you walk out and close the door is, "Be careful out there, sweet cheeks."
Okay. And just closes the door, even though he can't breathe. Just takes a deep breath, just from muscle memory. He's like, okay.
All right. So that's how we'll take care of Sparkles for tonight.
Okay.
So where are you heading to, Dante?
I guess. If I'm still near that museum place that the party was at, probably head there to see if there's any trace of that sniper or almost any other kindred. To see, I'm basically looking for an arrow to summarize what the goal is here.
Okay, the hotel was not quite nearby, but you can get a lift that direction. The you don't recall seeing him on the rooftop when you left the night before. When you get there, though, you see that the partygoers are all completely gone,
Right.
and there's no sign of any kindred or anything else there.
All right. Then
It
I
does
guess
look like
I will
some
head
new
back.
construction may have been done on the building, but that's neither here nor there.
New construction. All right, I'll take a mental note of that, and then I guess I'll just head back to the club with the dude who tried to ask me to join his side, so I can go talk to him and work something out.
Okay. So that'll probably be about a 15-minute drive. So we'll return to. We'll start back at the top, Angel. You hear them leave, even though a couple of them climb in the shower with you to get cleaned up before leaving.
Y'all are just gonna start something new. I'll step out and watch.
All right. So you get yourself a show. It's you still don't have their names, but it's the strange redhead that woke up next to you, another brunette, and the blonde. Becky was not one of the ones that climbed in there with you.
Okay.
Let's see, and I'll give you those names in a little bit. So you just gonna sit and watch whatever show you get there.
I'll watch for a few minutes and then I'll go dry off, go into the closet, throw on a suit. Can I show? No, I can't show, can I? If you want to bring up my character sheet, that's my new outfit for the day.
The white.
The white.
No, it's more of a cream color now.
Oh,
Not the
okay,
white.
okay.
Gold with the tie. He's got an open collar, derby,
Okay.
cream, and a tealish blue shirt.
And you
And
too
give
can
him,
change the way your character looks on Hero Forge. All right, so DJ Hitman's gone. One of the girls has already left. Becky's still sitting in your room, and you've got the other three in the shower.
Okay. Let's hurry up, ladies. Gotta go. I'll look at Becky. Hey, Becky, sweetie, you okay?
She tells you she's fine. Just, a little tired, a little worn out. But she's all right.
Well, I'll make sure you get home. Matter of fact, I'll have Marcus drive us through where you girls want some food, pick you all up some food, my treat, and then drop you off at your destinations. I gotta go to work.
All right. So we will just say you go downstairs, talk to, what's his name, the doorman again, get Marcus, get your rides, take him wherever you need to go. All right, Judd.
Yep.
What you doing?
As I said, I'm just going around checking on contacts. keeping up with them, checking up on people, keeping my ear to the street. If there's any interesting new stories being told. If I see anyone now harassing any of the homeless, I might intervene in new and interesting ways.
Alright, give me a second. We'll see what we can find for you. Okay, that's not going to answer what I wanted to answer. That's telling me something totally different. Alright, let's see. Yeah, forget it. Alright, so as you're traveling around, you hear about rumors about what happened at the train museum. Nothing new, just you hear, a group of young kids ran into, what was the memory? Who did the memory modification?
Dante.
And what was the memory you modified?
I remember just clouding the memories, but when I wiped it, I just made him believe that Sparkles gave him the best head ever because she offered to give them a blowjob. So I
Okay.
just told that one.
So you hear the rumors of that. Some strange.
In other words, they had a really good party.
Yeah, some strange girl showed up at a party, and but you do also hear separate rumors because the ones who weren't around to get mine, about the woman who was tied up in a chair they came across. It was like a torture scene straight out of the movies. Let's see. You actually come across a few new teenage kids that are living on the streets.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently what's the word I'm looking for? The ones who transients?
Yeah.
A couple transients that have come off, that hopped off the train recently and spent some time in town before moving on. No news. Go ahead.
Oh, I will make sure to introduce them to Mother Hubbard, just so that they have somebody who can watch after them, help them.
All right. Okay. You do actually come across another girl that's new to the street. Give me a second and I will try to find that information. So many notes to go through. For so many different games. Okay. Yeah, you come across a young girl in a blue dress. It's it's dirty. It's very, very dirty. But it looks like it was a nice dress at one point in time.
Mm-hmm.
You find her behind a dumpster near the church. She's curled up in a ball right next to the dumpster, just kind of rocking back and forth.
Okay.
You recognize her as being Susie.
Okay. He is going to go over to her. Hello. Do you need some help?
She doesn't seem to know you're there. You hear under her breath she's talking about demons with fangs and glowing eyes and the blood. Oh, there was so much blood.
I'm going to touch her shoulder gently.
Okay, as soon as you touch her shoulder, she lets out this blood-curdling scream and
Okay.
just doesn't stop.
Okay. Slap her. I mean, I'm just going to slap her, just kind of see if I can get her to snap out of it.
All right, she.
I'm not.
Yeah.
This is not hard. It's more just like
Yeah, it's not police type hard, right?
no.
Or drunk dudes in a bar.
Exactly.
So yeah, she stops screaming, but she's still rocking and picking at her nails, and they're all like bloody, and
Do you,
she's got
do
that
you
far off
remember
look in her
somebody-
eyes.
Do you remember somebody called Dom? I think he was a bouncer at the club you used to work at.
She just, like I said, she starts rocking. They're all dead. They're all dead. They're all dead. They're all gone. They're all gone. So much blood. So much blood. So much blood. They're all gone.
Okay. And from what I'm seeing, she was not turned.
She doesn't seem turned. She seems broken.
Yeah. Okay. Here, come with me. I'm gonna get you some food. We're going to sit and talk.
She doesn't seem to resist. It's almost like she doesn't see you.
Yeah.
But when you put her in a direction, she will walk with you. She's still like picking at herself and rocking. And
I am going to go where Mother Margaret, sorry, Sister Mary Margaret would be tonight to get her some food.
yeah, she's at a homeless shelter that you've been to a few times. Let me see if I can find out which one. Inner City Night Shelter on 124 Arnold Street.
120 Almond Street,
No, Arnold, right?
Arnold.
Yeah, Arnold. Arnold.
Okay, I'm taking her there. And once I get there and introduce her to Sister Margaret, Mary Margaret,
Uh huh.
Sister, I think this girl could really use some help.
Oh, poor darling. Any idea what happened to her?
I'm not really sure, but something really shook her. I think she needs some food, maybe some rest.
I'll take care of her. Leave her in my hands.
Oh, definitely will. And I will go outside and text Dom.
All right.
So I text Dom and say, all the text says is found Susie.
And your phone goes off and you get that text.
Yeah, so when I get that, I'm gonna stop what I'm doing and ask you where to meet you.
I'm not sure what would be a good place at this point.
Well, the inner city shelter is only. Well, it's not really. I say only. It's not very far from the actual club.
Okay, then we'll go. I'll tell you to meet me about a block away from
From the club or from the shelter?
the shelter.
Okay.
All right. So Angel, you've dropped everybody off. What are you doing?
Did my phone buzz with the text?
No.
Probably not.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna head to the club.
All right.
Gotta ask, oh shit, who is our boss? I just call him boss. Okay.
Christoph.
Christoph. Thank you.
Uh-huh. All right. So you made your way to the club. So the two of you meet up, Dom and Judd.
Mm-hmm.
And Dante, you said you were heading to club too, correct?
Yes.
All right. So I'm just gonna say you and Angel pretty much arrived at the same time.
Oh,
You go through the front door or the back door?
Back door, because I like to be different.
I've been changing my look every day, so I'll go in through the front door.
All right. Give
Come
me
to
a
important business.
give me wits and
Yeah.
awareness.
Alright. So I'm so good at that.
Do you want to try to fix that?
Yeah. That's what, 2? 18?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So never mind. You don't really notice too much.
Go ahead. I'm not really full of myself. You know.
Yep. You
I
definitely
get out
are.
of the car.
And you walk up to the bouncer there, Jordan, who's gotten a
No,
promotion.
it's a-
He's gotten a promotion. He now works night shift because Dom's got a promotion.
Hey Jordan, how you doing, man?
Hey, Angel, wasn't it?
Yes. How you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. Yeah, I hear you're the reason why DJ Hitman was a little late today.
Oh, yeah, we had a little after party and kind of went a little too long. I'm sorry, maybe next time I can get you come down too. We had lots of ladies there.
Yeah, it's okay. I appreciate it, but I've got my one girl and I'm good.
Good peeps. Walk in.
All right. It's hopping as per usual. Dante's coming from the back. You go up the front, and of course you can look up at the window and see the boss man looking out over the crowd.
I kind of do like a slow walk in, like hey, and then just he thinks he's a little more important than what he really is, I guess. But yeah.
Yeah, a little high thoughts for himself. Well, DJ Hitman does the same thing he did once before. He calls you out, but he doesn't call you Master
Hey.
Beats. He calls you DJ Spike is in the house. So let's hear it, everyone. Just the louder you get, maybe he'll jump up here and run some tables for you. The
I will.
entire club goes a little wild.
Throw on the peace sign and kind of point up towards the boss, and then tap the watch, throw up 2 fingers like give me 2 hours or so, and I'll come down and hit some beats.
All right. So we'll go ahead and jump over to Dom and Judd.
Okay. Where I was thinking of meeting, where I told you to come, is basically over by back of the primary care, the health care center, just about a block and a half away. Thanks for coming, Igor. Found Susan. She was behind a dumpster. She's pretty broken.
What do you mean? Where'd you find her exactly? Just behind some dumpster?
Well, I've been wandering the alleys. She was curled up behind the dumpster talking about blood, demons with fangs, all that. I don't think she got turned. She thinks everyone is dead that went with her. I took her over to somebody I know. She's at a night shelter close by. But I remember Kristoff was interested in finding out where these people went.
Yeah.
So.
Somewhere safe for now, but we can let him know where she's at and that she's alive. Maybe that'll lead us to AJ as well.
Right.
I say AJ's missing, and so is Lisa.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's another one.
Yeah.
But I have her safe for me. Sister Mary Margaret will take care of her. But and I've been going to take you over to see where the shelter is,
Okay.
so that you know. If you want to go in, go in, check to make sure, she's kind of in a bed, calm. Or
She seems to be, a little cleaner. It was like Sister Mary, was it Mary Margaret?
Mary Margaret.
Washed her up, kind of gave her a little bit of a sponge bath, I guess you could say, a sponge bath or whatever you want to call it, where she just kind of washed some of the dirt off of her arms and her legs and her face. She's still wearing the blue dress. If you ask about it, Sister will tell you that she refused. She went a little nuts when they tried to change her clothes for her. So they just thought it better leave it on her for now, and they gave her some warm tea and helped her get comfortable, and she's seems to be sleeping pretty good right now.
Okay.
But you can see that now that she's clean, she's got scratch marks on her, claw marks, bruising. It wasn't just dirt that was covering up her appearance. It was also the dirt was covering up some of the bruising and some of the other, I guess, wounds she suffered at some point in time in the last, 10 days.
Yeah. Okay. But mainly I wanted Igor now to see her. Don't know what Kristoff wants.
Yeah, no. Knowing that she's alive still.
Yeah.
That'll definitely help some things out. Probably get her shipped off somewhere. So.
Like Andrew, yeah.
Yeah. Maybe a mental institute, probably though. But by the sounds of it. But hopefully she'll come around in time.
Yeah.
Maybe there's people like Dante that can kind of erase memories.
Yeah.
Can they go back that far?
I don't know. I know some of the elders can do some pretty far out things, but okay. Okay, let's get out of here and let them work.
Yeah.
Okay.
On your way out, a young boy does. I say young boy, probably teenage.
Mm-hmm.
Stops and says thank you for showing him how to get here. Show him how to get here. Somebody you talked to like last week.
No problem. I want to help. That Sister Mary Margaret can help you get back on a straight line.
Yeah, I haven't touched a drop of alcohol since you sent me here, which is
Good.
strange because I was in a drunken haze for the last couple of years. Starting to think clearer, and she said with her help and a clear mind that she might be able to get me work. And
Hey.
that is good.
That's a great thing, yeah. I mean, you have your future ahead of you.
I just want to thank you again.
Oh, no problem. Glad that I could help.
Okay, and then he walks off further inside to grab a bite to eat or something.
Okay.
Alright, so now what y'all doing?
Well, got pulled away from what I was looking at, but I think, yeah, if we go and talk to the boss what we found,
Yeah.
what we know.
And who knows?
Yeah, I think
Maybe you
probably a
could,
good idea.
it's an operation involved, what you got pulled away from.
Mm-hmm.
So, might be something that one person, even in your stature, might not be able to handle alone.
Yeah. That's why I came running instead of just ignoring it.
Yeah.
So you guys are heading back to 51?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Alright, by the time you get back to 51, Dante and Angel are already upstairs in the office. Christoph has got his back to them. He's looking out the window. You guys have been in there for a little bit. So, as soon as you enter, he's like, it's good to see you again. I am assuming that last night went off without a hitch.
Basically, you could say that in a weird way.
Angel, are you suddenly mute?
No, sorry. I was just.
I just,
looking out,
saw the mouth moving and no words coming out of it. I just thought I'd ask.
Well, see, that's what I was curious about. Apparently I can smell things better, and women just fall all over me. But Judd, he can disappear and all that. Is there anything else I can do that I haven't unlocked yet or something? And also, question.
Each kindred is different, so that's something for you to find out on your own.
Okay. How big is her? Too big for her. What was the word that they used? Herd?
Herd? Well, how big of a herd are you looking to have?
Well, we kind of had an after party last night at my place, and now. Let's see here.
I wouldn't let it get out of hand.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
I mean, I don't know. I do not keep a herd myself. I've heard tell of some that were as small as 5 and others that were large as 20, and probably even some larger than that. Just
Okay.
be sure to mind yourself and don't let it get out of hand, because you don't want to get back to what you are. That could be bad for you. You've already had to change your name. How many times?
3? 4.
Yeah, the
Three,
next time
4.
might not be a name change.
Like a whole plastic surgery, or?
Yes, plastic surgery, complete change in appearance.
Can I do that?
I mean, it doesn't take much. Just a wooden stake and a lot of sunlight.
Oh. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, no. Okay.
Judd realized it before anybody else. I heard them chuckling.
I'll narrow that down. But yeah, last night went without a hitch. I was just coming up to see if you had anything that you needed us to do.
Well, why don't we wait for the rest of them to show? They are coming in this evening, right?
I guess I haven't heard from them. I assume all is well. If you don't mind, I'll go down, lay down some beats while we wait.
Yes, go right ahead. That way Dante and I can have a conversation. He looks like he wants to talk, but might want to, he's kind of new. He might want to talk just the two of us.
No, that's fine, boss.
So you head down, hook up with Hitman, and you start, laying him out. So, Dante, it's just you and I now.
Yeah, that's what I was hoping for. So, I will take you up on your offer. I just have a request, maybe two.
Well, fire away.
Well, one, I need a new house because whoever it was that took Celeste broke mine, tore up everything inside, and broke my coffee table.
Must have been
Which I figured
some
out.
coffee table.
It was my favorite coffee table.
And what about your second request?
As much information on that Baron as you can give me.
Well, I think I can handle both of those requests. You do know the bestial failure is in your hunger dice. You can't change that. You're muted.
Yeah, I was looking at the top four there.
Okay. So, as far as a place is concerned, do you have any preference? Because usually, Angel staying. Where have you staying at the Biltmore? Where'd I put you? The Bowery. You're staying at the Bowery.
No, Bowery, yes.
That way you can be with some that your own kind. Those who are in the know, I suppose is the best way to put it. The staff there are under my employ.
Mm-hmm.
And as far as your coffee table is concerned, I guess you can always Amazon and see if you can find the same one.
It won't be the same. It'll just be a different coffee table.
Understood. Unless you prefer to stay somewhere else. Judd stays in his monastery, or Dom stays on his boat. The reason Angel stays at the Bowery is because his former residence was also what's the phrase? Sometimes finding these phrases just don't work out too well. Compromise. There we go. That's the word I was looking for. It sounds as if yours was compromised as well. How is your friend, by the way?
She's fine now, but they decided to mess her up a bit because they thought that she knew something, and instead of doing some hoodoo voodoo mind stuff or Tremere to do some blood stuff, they decided to just beat it out.
That sounds barbaric.
So now I have a problem with them, but I'll take care of that in the long run, just slowly but surely until I get them.
Alright. Now, does she require any further assistance? I mean, how bad off is she?
I think she should heal fine. Maybe after feeding one more time, but other than that, I think she's fine for now. I left her with Sparkles, so... And as I say Sparkles, I pull out my phone and text her saying, send me a picture of you just so I can see if anything happened.
To Sparkles?
No, to Celeste to see if Sparkles put her in a costume or not.
Roll your technology roll.
Got you. Ah, that's a 2 though.
2 successes.
2 successes, yes.
Text goes through.
Yes.
After about maybe 10 minutes, you get a text back with a picture of her, still in pretty rough shape, but she is not wearing any cosplay outfits.
Alrighty, just 2 for 1, and I'll go show the man I'm talking to, like, just an example of what they did to her with the picture that she sent me. She's better now, but they messed her up decently bad.
It may take some time for her to heal, but you just let me know if there's anything you need, and we'll make sure it's taken care of. Does she need me to send over a person for her?
If you could send a person and someone to take her to the new location that we can move into, then yes.
I'll make sure it's taken care of. Vincent's
Aw.
not back from his errand that he was on for me, so I will get one of the gentlemen at the door to take care of it.
Alright. Yeah,
Since Dom's been upgraded, maybe I'll get Jordan to do so.
I'm not even sure how they found my house to begin with. We didn't really talk to anybody, so unless she did and I didn't know about it, then we pretty much lay low the entire time we've been here.
Well, I'm sure they have the reasons. I mean, as it stands right now, we have a Camarilla sitting outside.
Mm.
You know, not my ideal placement for one of them, especially with the SI sitting out there next to them. The
Lots of
SI is
people
not...
took my axe.
Huh?
They took my axe.
What kind of axe was it?
Basically like a little hatchet with like Nordic stuff on it. My sire gave it to me, but it's gone now.
And you had that with you where?
I
Did you have
usually
that?
kept it.
Did you take that to the party with you?
I kept it somewhere. I kept it on me somewhere where it was hidden. But yeah, I keep it on me usually at all times.
Well, I'll have somebody look into that. Who knows? It's just maybe it's not lost. So he slides a piece of paper, tablet with a pen. He says, "Can you draw it for me, so that I have an idea of what we're looking for?"
Okay. And I'll draw the best description of the axe
All
that
right.
I can.
Is there anything else I can do for you then?
Do you have a fireman's axe you can give me now?
Well, I'm certain there's one nearby.
Past that? No. No, I'm good to go after that.
Well, he reaches in, pulls his drawer open, reaches in, pulls out an envelope, and tosses it on the desk close to you. Well, since you've agreed, that is yours.
Alright, I'll take it and I'll like open it a bit. Not fully, but enough for me to look to see what's inside.
Cash.
I can make that work.
There's several $100s in cash and a black bank card, like credit card looking thing.
Mm-hmm.
That is
take it
that is
his
for
pocket.
you in case there's any expenses you require. I can take care of all those who belong to me.
Alright. For right now, I can make this partnership work, mainly because Celeste needs more security than what I can give right now.
Oh, don't worry. Celeste will be in fine hands. I'll make sure she's completely protected.
Yeah, I'll take your word for it for now, but no offense to you or anybody else. I have known you a night, if you want to count that, so my trust in you is not very high, but I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt.
Well, I would be concerned if you trusted me 100% after one night. I have to earn
Fair
that
enough.
trust, and this is how I will earn it. But you must earn mine as well. It's only fair.
Nice.
and you're on the right step.
Looks like we're on the same page then.
Excellent. Now, if you'd like, you can head downstairs and enjoy yourself and listen to Angel scratch out that music he makes. I'm sure the others will show up soon, and once everyone's together, if there's any more questions, and I have no actual course for you this evening, just relax. And I'll send word to you once your Celeste is situated and your new home has been allocated.
Alrighty, works for me.
And this will probably be about the time the two of you come in, whatever door you plan on coming in.
Probably would have gone in through, back door, front door.
I am going to double check to make sure I don't see anyone that I might recognize from Camarilla before
You do.
following him in. But I see him up front.
Yeah, you see him outside.
Or yeah, I mean, but he's in the front, not in the back. Okay. Then, yeah, I'll go in and we can talk to Kristoff then.
Well, the gang is all here. Well, minus one, of course. Last night went well, I was told.
Seemed to, yeah.
Yeah. I don't
I'm glad that everything turned out well, especially for Dante's friend Celeste. They are downstairs. Now, the music you're hearing, of course, is Angel.
Well, we were coming just to tell you that Susie is over at the inner city night shelter.
Oh, you found her. Is she well?
No.
That's distressing.
Mentally broken.
Alive, but
I mean, right now she would make some Alcavians look simple.
2 minutes. 2 seconds. He's falling out of the fucking chair.
I'll be right back.
Copy that. So, she's still mortal then.
As far as I could tell.
that's what it looked like.
Is she getting care where she's at right now?
Yeah. Yeah, Sister Mary Margaret is taking care of her.
And you vouch for her?
Oh, yes. I've known her for a long time.
Well, keep me posted. I'll leave her there for now. Do you think there's any fear of anyone showing up looking for her? Or would they come to you for that first?
Well, depends on who you're asking about. I mean, Sister Mary Margaret is going to make sure she gets cared for, but I mean, she's not one to run off to the police and say, "Oh, look, this person has been assaulted or abused."
Okay. Well, like I said, keep me informed. And once she settles down some, we'll make arrangements to get her any help she needs.
Okay.
But please, yes, keep your eyes out and ears open for the others that are missing. Hopefully, they'll turn up. But by now, 10 days later, I would be rather surprised if the other two show up unharmed as well.
That being said, when I was making my way over here, I heard something about a shipment of some sort going on down by the river.
A shipment? Of, like what kind of shipment are we referring to? Do you think it's traffickers?
Possibly.
Okay, then how does this make you feel?
I figured it was at least something worth checking out.
Well, they are rather close to this place, because I know where you parked your boat. And my accent just friggin' jumped. So, do you wish to handle this issue?
I mean, I was just gonna bring it up and see what everyone thought about it. If they don't want to mess with it, then it's not something I don't think I could handle on my own.
Well, I suppose when Angel gets done with his set, you can get with him and Dante and discuss it, I suppose.
Just a quick question. When they say a shipment, I'm taking this wasn't something
Nothing knife
legal?
sanctioned.
Right. Okay.
Oh well, that's right. The question was to Dominique. Do you believe this is a above board legal shipment, or do you believe it's something else?
From who I saw and what I heard, I don't think it is.
So you
I don't
believe
mind
it's
checking it out.
okay.
It's worth checking out. At
I will
least.
leave it up to your discretion. If you need anything from me, just let me know. Oh, by the way, Dom, do you know where we keep the fire axe, right?
Oh yeah, I know where that's at.
Well, why don't you go ahead and grab that, because apparently Dante is missing his. And that would make a suitable replacement, I guess, for now, until we can find his.
Okay, I can go grab that for him.
You know, I can also go check the pawn shops.
I'm gonna have somebody check that for us.
Oh, okay.
That's kind of, I mean, sure you got more important things than to check a pawn shop. I can always send one of the ghouls to check a pawn shop.
Okay.
Plus, it's usually open during the day and not the night, so makes it easier.
Well, yeah, but I wasn't talking about necessarily going in during business hours.
Well, let's do it this way.
Okay.
Alright, so it sounds like Angel's almost done with his current set, so if you want to go acquire them and have that conversation. But like I said, if there's anything else you need from me, just don't hesitate to ask.
Oh yeah, of course, thanks. And I'll step out to go grab the fire axe and wave you two as I see you.
And I will now go invisible.
Alright, so you've had a pretty decent set, I suppose. What do we got going? Okay, you're roused.
Yep.
Sorry, shoulders acting up. DJ Hitman's off to the side. He's kind of dancing. One or two of the girls from the night before are up there dancing with him.
I'll wave him over and give a shout out. Let's bring back the Hitman.
Alright, the crowd, of course, goes nuts. Well, they get a loud and cheer. I'll say going nuts. And you step down. And I'm guessing by this time you've seen Dom and, well, I know you don't see Judd. Dante, what were you doing down on the floor?
Dante probably would have been sitting at the bar, just, I guess, ordering like a beer, but not really drinking it, just kind of just shaking it around, looking like he's messing with it.
Alright, don't think I described Michelle to you. The bartender tells you her name's Michelle. She asks if there's anything she could get for you.
I'll just say a beer, any kind, really.
Well, I mean, just any kind?
Just any kind. I'm not picky about it.
Yeah, you look like an import kind of guy. So she goes and grabs you a dark beer. Doesn't even say the name.
He kind of says under his breath, "That's what I'm getting the feeling about so far. I don't know how." Whenever she gets here with it, he'll just, like I said, just hold it. It's kind of shaking around, but like not really doing anything else besides that with it.
Okay, just kind of playing with it.
Yeah. Past that, if I see that everyone else is down here, I'll just kind of meet up with everybody.
All right. Before that happens, you do get a young lady come up and start trying to start a conversation with you.
I'll stay for a bit and like listen, like just be straight up, like, okay, well, who are you exactly?
Me? I am not that. Alicia. You can call-
Alicia.
Yeah, my name's Alicia.
Can I see if she's kindred or human?
She has a heartbeat. You can hear it.
Alrighty. And he's like, alright, Alicia, I'm Dante. Not really sure what to do in these social environments. Then again, I've been to one. It wasn't the best time for me, but it looks like you seem to be having a good time, or at least you're doing a good job masking it if you're not.
Well, you know, I don't party very often. But one of my friends told me this is a great place to go to meet people. I'm new in town.
Oh.
I just
was
started
like
over
that
at the
once.
college.
I went to college for a bit, and it's not for me.
What, you self-made?
You could say that.
So what do you do for a living?
Huh. That's a good question.
Marcus, those are for you.
I pretty much just. I'm a bartender in training.
Oh. Do you work here?
Sometimes, but for the most part, I go somewhere else. I go where I'm needed. A mobile bartender, you could say.
That's never heard one of those.
Yeah,
So,
it's a new thing now.
what kind of drink do you think I should have?
Bloody Mary.
Bloody Mary.
You would like a little bit of kick, a little bit of spice, and yeah.
Are you gonna get me one, or do I need to ask?
I'm off, and I have a not a busy night, but it's going to look that way. It's going to turn into that at some point in time.
So you're
What?
saying you're not interested?
Oh, that's where this is going, huh? And you can you can clearly see Dante just have a meltdown, just like, okay, social feelings, people. We'll rain check that. But if you give me your number, I will text you later.
She grabs your hand and starts writing on it.
Okay, this is happening. I have a phone, but that hands work too.
There you go.
All right, and as she does that, he'll pull out his phone, just kind of type the number in, and look at her and say, "You said Alicia, right?"
Yes, Alicia Saunders.
Alicia Saunders. Okay. I will talk to you later. He'll clearly go for like the awkward like handshake, then try to go for like a hug, and just end with like a pat on the shoulder and just walk past her. If he could hyperventilate, he would.
Okay. We've figured out Dante is not the social butterfly.
No, not at all.
Alright, so let's see. There we go.
And he'll just head towards the group wherever they are.
She's moderately attractive. She wears dark spectacles, heavy clothing, golden hair, and let's see, green eyes.
Oh, okay.
That'll work. Alright. So she's kind of got the little cute librarian look going.
Okay. Then I guess when I put her name in, I'll put like the book emoji by her name and just look for my group. Try to process that social interaction.
All right. So as you guys come downstairs, you know, Angel finishes up his set. What are you guys doing?
Oh, hey, I see you have an extra grind.
Yeah, no, I was gonna take it back upstairs. Do you got something to talk about if you're willing to listen?
Oh, yeah, I'm always willing to listen.
And then find Dante, wave Dante over.
All right. You guys found a booth
But
off in
of
the corner?
course, waiting for him to finish his wonderful conversation.
Dante's going to speed walk into his direction, like with a purpose. It's a pep in his step, if you could say anything about it.
All right.
Look at this player, leaving them hanging. Oh, yeah.
When he gets back to everyone, he'll be like, okay, so I don't know y'all, but my friend's back with Sparkles. I don't know what just happened there. It was weird, and I don't know how to process this, but
It's all
yes.
good. I got your back. She was never here. I won't find out about it.
So, yeah, if we could go back upstairs.
You're good, man. He got you covered.
My last last time I went to anything like this, I'm still getting used to being in here because, as you can see, he'll look like both ways, make sure there's no one there to show like the healing hole on his chest didn't go very well. Now that girl thing, whatever that was trying to talk to me, and I didn't know how to process this.
That girl, does she look mortal, or?
From what I heard, she had a heartbeat, so unless she just
Okay.
there's a power I don't know about that makes your heartbeat. I think so.
Let's go back upstairs.
Okay, that works for me.
About that time, Zoe walks to the table and asks if you guys wanted anything.
No, I'm good, Zoe. Maybe a little later after work. Kind of get my
No.
week.
Angel, you know that me and Jordan are dating.
I know. I just, I gotta try every now and then.
And I've seen you with how many different girls in the last week?
They're just acquaintances.
Yeah,
See, we're friends.
That's what all you guys say. They really mean nothing to me.
Alright.
I will cut Jordan's balls off if I ever see that from him.
Noted.
Anyway, would you like a drink or no?
No, I'm good. I think we're about to go talk to the boss man again. I think he has something for us.
Alright, well, do I need to keep an eye on anyone for you tonight? Like I did, last night or the night before with that Becky chick?
No, I did pick up Becky. Last time she seemed a little clingy. So.
Yeah, she seemed really weird. I mean, she just sat there all night long. I mean, didn't get up and dance, didn't do nothing but, she drank whatever I brought her. Some guys come up, talk to her. She just didn't even seem like they were there. They were talking. She didn't even respond. Didn't even look their direction. It was really weird.
Man, I must pick up the crazy ones, I guess.
You said it, not me.
Yeah. I'll try not to bring her around if she's gonna.
So,
I don't know.
So unless I get knocked in the head and end up going nuts, you have no chance.
Darn.
Anyway. Alright. She walks away.
But I love watching you leave.
She flicks you off.
Aw, number one in your heart, I know.
It's your IQ. It's not
So, yeah, if we could go up somewhere a little more private.
Okay. Sure thing.
And
Alright.
as we're going, I'm gonna step to the side, grab the axe. Apparently, you wanted this, Dante.
I'll like take it. Like yes, it's a part of me that I've gotten used to. It's weird not to have one at this point. Plus,
Okay.
in case I have to use it, I have one.
Angel. That's a definite quote for you to jump in there and say something.
Powerful.
All right. Something about a chainsaw. Or am I the only one that knows the quote? All right, never mind.
From Ash. Well, not Ash. That's what you're talking about, right?
Nope, from Running Man.
Oh, then no, I don't know.
This chainsaw's a part of me, and
Okay.
I'm gonna make it a part of you. That's all right. You can keep it. All right. Sorry, I am a movie buff myself, so I will apologize. So you guys make your way back upstairs. You'll notice there's only one bouncer watching the door now.
Hey, where's your buddy?
Boss sent him on a mission.
Oh, okay.
You guys need to get back inside?
I believe so. I think that's why it
You didn't
kinda
say you
just
had
your
anything
room.
for you, but
I'm staying over Angel's shoulder. We just need a room.
Is there a conference room we can use?
I mean, you got the break room back in the back. You know, some of the staff go back there and to get away from all the noise and such. I guess you can go use it.
Okay.
Alright.
You didn't see anything. Kind of walk away.
Oh, fuck you, Angel. Go. So yeah, you make your way back. You find an off room that's been turned into like a break room. It's got a table in the middle of it, like microwave to one side, little mini fridge to put snacks and stuff in.
So,
So,
on my way here, I saw something that might interest us if we're willing to look into it. There was a shipment that was coming in, and it didn't seem like it was the legal sort. If y'all were interested in checking it out with me.
ooh. Okay. It could be like
That axe.
sort of a superhero thing. It's kind of got an idea from Sparkles.
Think Spot.
Oh, spies.
You could
Spies
be
like
James
us?
Bond.
Or oh. Okay.
It's
He's
at least
lost
a
the
reference, I know.
You've lost him. He's gone.
So carry on. I'm lost in thought.
Yes. It's a Toreador. Bright, shiny, bright, shiny.
But yeah, when I was making my way over, I heard a couple guys talking about a shipment that was inbound at the docks just down by the river.
Well, I mean, I don't think there's a lot of pre-planning need right now. I think we're going over there to observe and see what's actually going on.
That was kind of the thought. That's up
Sure.
if you all are interested.
I would say let's go on and do it.
I
What
need
about you, Dante?
Sounds like it'd be interesting. I mean, I'm not against it. So if we need to go check something out, we can do it.
It's within walking distance easily, so.
Yeah, let's go for it.
Okay, we're with you. Let's go.
I was waiting to see because I heard Angel say something.
I just need to change real quick. We're gonna do the spy thing.
Oh no,
I don't know what.
nothing. I'm just waiting for the picture to pop up.
Sure,
So,
come on.
Yeah, if, I guess we'll head out that way while he's working on changing. So.
Alright, so you guys are making your way back towards the ferry.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's the last run of the ferry for the night.
Midnight.
Midnight's the last one? Okay, so no, it's not quite that late yet. Let's see.
Just so
And we can always get a car back over the bridge.
okay. I'll throw him this, make things easier. Okay, that's what he changes into. Pulls the hood up.
Where
Black.
where are we at?
Lost
You think
Savannah
this
Kindred.
Huh?
I mean, it's actually subtle.
Yeah. We're spies, right? We gotta hide. So, black hoodie, black jeans, black sneaker boots, because you can't really run in, bows or what are those called? The fancy shoes.
In your normal platform heels.
Okay.
And his high heels so he doesn't look as short around other people.
I'm not that short. I'm average size.
Oh man, I'm already sore from the workout.
But yeah, make our way over.
Okay. Any preparations you need to do prior to that, or?
Or unless anyone else does. So was it near my place, or was it...
Give me a second, and I will bring it up for you. Where is it?
But yeah, if things go south, there's gonna be plenty of stuff near there if you need it. But
Did they happen to say what this shipment might be?
yeah, they told me exactly what it was when I walked up and asked them about their private business.
I'm sensing sarcasm. But what did they say?
You're sensing it.
I don't think that's one of your abilities.
I have heightened senses.
Your heightened senses picked up I was being a smartass, and there's a lot of sarcasm in that.
There you go.
Oh, so that's just on the other side of where I'm at.
Yep.
Yeah, because I'm kind of right up over here-ish. And it just curves up and goes around and comes back down, so...
So where do you want us to put ourselves?
Well, if we want to sneak in from the woodland in the area, there's plenty of places to hide amongst the bunks of metal. That's what I was thinking, at least.
Okay. Well, I put myself up there.
Can you kind of teach us how to go invisible real quick or something?
That takes a little bit more time than you drinking, right?
Ooh. Never mind. No offense. I mean, just...
And take it.
I'm sorry, bro, but look at you. You got the short end of the stick here.
Well, yeah, that's kind of the way my people are. And none of it is offense taken because, truthfully, I have no idea what I'd pick up from you.
My charming personality, probably.
I was thinking more about, social disease. But,
Oh shit, we can still get those as a vampire?
well, not really get them, but you can keep transmitting.
Oh damn, I need to make sure I wrap it.
Oh, jeez Louise.
Here, let me go up ahead and see what I can see. I'll be back.
Yeah, be a little sneaky going around here.
You probably have never picked it up because we're always in loud areas. He makes no sound whatsoever when he moves. So, I am going to go up ahead and I'll use stealth as needed to kind of get a lay of the land.
Alright, where'd you all start from?
We are up at the top left corner.
Okay.
I would like to follow with using Shadow Cloak to also be stealthy landscape with him.
Okay.
Damn, they both can disappear.
Give me a second, because I just...
So I'm going up this way, starting to kind of look. Ah! You're in the map bed.
Give me a second, I had to send it to the GM's lair. Because the people I was putting out, I went to go move them and it kept moving the map.
Okay.
Well, as you look back, you see Angel there, eyes closed, just concentrating really hard to go invisible or shadow or something to be concealed.
Gotcha.
That's why the shady stuff with it.
Alright, so you're stealthed. So go ahead and move yourself around. I don't have dynamic lighting on, so you can see all the people.
Okay. I'm kind of just going through, and I think Dante was going to follow. What do these people look like?
Just wearing jeans, shirt, human in appearance.
General thug.
Yeah, general thug look.
Okay.
Well, that's only one success, so I'm just as equally as sneaky.
So I'm going to get. He said a shipment, so I'm going around looking to see if I can figure out where there might be a shipment.
As you're searching around, you do see several sea
Down here by the
containers.
dock? Okay. And there seems to be a cluster of people way down there.
Yeah, you also see what looks like a group of people down there moving things off on and off a dock, a barge that got pulled up next to the docks there.
Okay. Move back right now, and I'm actually going to come. This might actually startle Dante. I'm just going to look straight at him and say, just point going back. I seem to be able to see straight through your shadow cloak.
Okay. Just confused, we'll take a couple steps back.
I'm kind of pointing back where we came from, and I'm going to start wandering off that way. Oh, actually, I'm invisible. What am I doing?
I was wondering, but I didn't say anything.
Sorry. Forgot. You won't see me. But I'm going to start moving off. Back up here. and I'm just going to tell them, okay, there's a group of them, the rest of them are in twos.
Oh, you can see me?
Were you trying to hide?
Yeah. Did it not work?
No.
Shit.
I will say, not only did you see, like humans walking around in a couple of, but it looks like the ones that are walking around in pairs are carrying what looks like some sort of rifle, machine gun type. I mean, I don't know what Judd knows as far as guns are concerned, but they are carrying guns.
So they're carrying guns. Long barrels. Now, if we had a slight distraction over by these two, getting them over a little bit, we could probably knock them out. Because, everyone could, all of us could get back here probably without much problem. And it's just a matter of drawing these two guys over, taking them out, or we could go all the way down, just go through the underbrush and get down near all these guys that are clustered. I have a feeling your shipment's probably somewhere down here, because if it's just in one of these containers, no idea. What did the guy look like that was, this is not the right time for docking in cargo hall.
Yeah, I'll just describe what the two of the guys looked like.
Yeah, one of them looks like your typical street hustler. The other one looks like a dockhand, I suppose.
So Thug 1 and Thug 2.
Yeah, pretty much.
It just depends on how you want to do it.
What if I pretend I'm a drunken, disgruntled ex-employee and I came to vandalize the office building because you fired
Or be shot.
out? Well,
It's a great idea, but you'll probably be shot.
Will that hurt?
You've never been shot.
I mean,
Well-
we'll find out.
It's human I've been shot at when I was deployed, but have been shot.
Okay,
I'm
it still
dead.
hurts.
But it doesn't kill me?
Well, no, but it's gonna hurt.
Okay. You said distraction, so I'm just trying to...
I'll
Oh,
reach
yeah.
over and give you a light bop on the chin. Did you feel that?
Ow!
I,
What the fuck, man?
well, that was meant to be light, but imagine being shot now, though. You still feel pain.
Yeah, I felt pain when you broke my fucking wrist.
Getting shot hurts.
Okay. So new plan. Dom pretends to be a drunken, disgruntled employee and goes and vandalizes the office building.
How about if I just start a fire?
I was thinking, so
Okay.
down there, do you guys tend to have just electrical lines, or would these places tend to be run? Would they have propane or natural gas lines for any reason?
Well, they'd have electrical lines down here, but you do know that they have equipment that might run off propane, like forklifts.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if you could set a forklift to go off, maybe.
Yeah, sure. I was just thinking of going in and lighting the office on fire.
Because
Yeah.
that would bring the fire trucks awful quick, though, and we're trying to be discreet, I guess.
Oh, okay. Let me ask you this: these are looks like logs on pallets over here.
Yeah, it
Okay.
does kind of look like what it is.
Is there anything holding them up?
No, they're just stacked on top of each other on what looks like 4x4 posts underneath them, so they can come in with a loader, pick them up, and move them.
Okay. So it is something that's possibly.
Let me see if I can get a better view of it for you.
Huh?
Let's see if I can get a better view of it for you.
Well, I was just gonna say it's something I could probably tip over, something over, like the top layers and everything.
Yeah, you could probably cause them to roll on out into the ground.
Yeah. Something that would then get these two, both this team and this team, kind of distracted.
Have y'all seen Bad Boys 2?
The general assumption for me should be no.
Okay. Well, in the beginning, they were coming in through the water like the Navy SEALs and snuck on up. And so we split the team up, caused distraction, and then the other two come up and knock those guys out.
I was just thinking
Back in the tin water.
tipping some stuff over and getting these guys to come over and investigate.
Can you see that?
It's
Yeah,
awful
it does look like-
pixelated.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it looks like logs and
Yeah.
pallets. So it's something that I could at least get it to start rolling and distract them and get them to come closer.
What did you say, Dante? I missed that. Sorry.
I could drag them into the water.
You got a car here?
No. But I can do something that it should reach them. I can just grab them and drag them away to a dark area or the water.
Man, y'all got some cool deals.
Here, what? So, Igor, since this is kind of your operation, you want distraction, or do you want to go down to this group and take them? Or figure out what they're up to?
Well, I think if we can distract them, we could probably just sneak by, but you saw us rather easily, so I don't know if we're that sneaky.
I think if you stay behind the buildings and in the woods, you're going to be a lot better.
Gotcha.
And
So-
y'all can follow Dante
Down along the woods while they're investigating what knocked over a pile of those logs.
Right. Because I have a feeling this is where we need to start looking for whatever it is that ship is.
Yeah, down with all the people, I agree.
So, I'm going to, we're all going to be moving over into this area, but then I'll deviate and get over here and get ready to create the distraction.
Okay. Sounds like we have a plan.
Yeah.
Alright, let's get it.
Alright, so I got myself a pistol and my brass knuckles in case things go sideways, but besides that, I'm good to go.
Alright, so
Wow.
I think I have everything laid out that I need. I say that. Where'd it go? There it is. Alright, so what y'all doing?
So, as they get past here, or over into this area, I'm going to start the distraction here.
And I guess I'm taking everybody else and we're going into a different spot inside where the distraction is so we can.
Yeah, once y'all are here, I'm going to start the distraction.
Alright, with my shadow cloak still up, heading over there.
Alright.
Okay.
So give me a stealth from everybody who is not shadow cloaked or invisible.
A new one or the old one?
Well,
I think
let's
a new one
do a
would
new
color
one.
now Tron.
Yeah, y'all. Yeah. You guys were definitely loud getting up to where you're at. Luckily, there was nobody in that area to hear you. Now you're trying to sneak closer, so if you want to, give me a new one or not.
Give him a new one.
Alright, so let me check out. That's a little Okay.
Oh.
So, as you guys up here crunching, these two stop and start moving that direction with their weapons out, pointing towards the woods. You hear them call up on the radio that they think they have some intruders. And, well, with a 5, I mean, they see you.
Yeah.
They're going to, I guess, open fire.
Yeah.
So let's see.
I'm moving up behind them, but yeah.
Firearms, physical, so we'll go with a... Don't look at what I'm actually rolling. I'm just rolling what on one sheet what's necessary for the dice roll based on the character that I'm using.
Mm-hmm.
So like this one is going to say strength, but it's just their gunfire shot because it's the same amount of dice. Okay, so how's a 2 look against your? Let me roll that again because there's two of them firing. Okay, so it's a 2 and a 2. So how's a 2 look against your, what is that, athletics and dexterity?
Yeah. We need to roll the athletics and dex, correct?
Sure. Yeah, dexterity athletics to see if you're hit by a ranged weapon.
1 and 1.
Well, you have a willpower, but that'll only allow you to roll 1 dice. Cause you guys got
Okay.
2 hunger dice already?
I woke up hungry, and I never got a chance to feed.
Okay. Yeah, because this was supposed to be your method of feeding. So that's...
Now you have a chance.
Yeah, besides that, with the cat's grace, or the rapid reflexes, I don't know if that would go into account on my end.
I'm guessing this is going to... I say I'm guessing because combat in Vampire the Masquerade is new to me. Seeing as how this is just strictly gunfire, you guys are hit each with a... Since it's 1 point difference, a superficial wound.
My rapid reflexes allow me to attempt to dodge arrows and even bullets without available cover.
Alright,
too.
so go ahead and do you need
Would
to roll
that be
something?
2 dice on top of that for my celerity?
Go for it.
To see
What
if
do I use
get
for that?
No, you weren't shot at. He don't see you.
This was me and
Angel.
Angel.
The 2 that are not invisible.
So what I was able to dodge. It looks like it was 2 and 2. So
Okay,
would
so
that
yeah,
work?
you see pretty much just like slow motion. You see the bullet coming straight towards you, and you shift out of the way real quick with your rapid reflexes. Angel, on the other hand, gets hit in the chest. And if you were mortal, it feels like you just got hit in the chest with a baseball bat full swing by, pro baseball player.
You're muted, by the way.
Sorry, the wind was knocked out of me. I'm going to fall down and attempt a sound of like a deer in pain.
Yes, let me hear what that sounds like.
I was gonna say, you're attempting to make a deer call.
Okay, so why don't you roll me performance manipulation?
While that's happening, I'm going to activate my arms of Hadar.
Would that be considered a social
No,
thing?
it is not social.
I failed my rouse check to summon my arms, so I get hung. I am at 3.
Alright. Jeez Louise. Okay, so let me roll an insight on this. It's mental. So it's only going to be this. Plus 1 extra die. Which probably ain't gonna make it. Nope. Yep. One slaps the other one. It's just, I think you just hit some weird animal of sorts out there. Do you hear that? So let's see. That was theirs. The call's been made. I guess it's you guys' go. So who wants to go first?
I cannot remember how you
How
attack two
close
people
are they?
simultaneously.
What are you attacking with?
Me?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. So what is your brawl and your strength? How many dice?
5. Do I split the dice?
You
pool?
split the dice pool.
Okay. Instead of splitting the dice pool, what I'm going to do is grab this one by the neck, and I'm going to start trying to choke him out, and move him back over into this area.
Okay. So go ahead and give me a strength brawl.
Strength ball coming up. Oh. Let me do this correctly.
And now I may have done that wrong on your damage.
It would have been a superficial because he's a vampire.
Well, you still would have been superficial, but it would have been how many superficial wounds? Because
A rifle. I know shotguns are +3 damage, and it's like page 307, 304. So a rifle, 308 caliber, or something like that would have been similar. I think.
thank you. Yeah, it would have been similar. So it would have been
so-
technically 3 superficial.
Yep, +3. Because that's even what a pistol is. 9mm and above.
You said what page was that?
304 in the book.
Okay, I got it.
So, heavy gunshot, 308 rifle, single shot, 9mm pistol, shotgun at effective range is +3 damage. Whereas a shotgun at close range is 4, and a 357 Magnum is 4 damage.
So, all right. So technically, since you rolled so low on your dodge, you take pretty much it'd be 4 superficial.
Okay.
So now a curious question: the flak vest I have, that's an armor value of 4.
Then it wouldn't be any damage.
I'm
They'd
just
have to
curious
go
how
higher
that
than the
works.
4 to go past your flak vest, wouldn't it? Each point of armor changes 1 point of aggravated damage from puncturing or bladed weapons per damage roll to
To
superficial damage,
superficial. So,
which is then halved as usual. This protection is in general use. Alright, so if you had a 4, it would take 4 points and
2
reduce.
points.
It would take the 4 points and would reduce them from aggravated to superficial. Well, you get superficial,
Mhm.
it goes from superficial to, I guess, negligible.
Okay,
At least for the 4 points of it.
gotcha. Okay.
Yep,
All right.
go for it. You gotta go take care of something?
Yeah.
It's 9:19. We can actually take a break right now if you want to before we get any further in the combat.
That
Sounds good.
fine.
All right.
Works for me.
So, ladies and gentlemen, don't go too far. You get to see us try to figure out combat for a little while. First time in our game. So we'll be right back once I find the page. So don't go too far. We'll see you in a little bit. About 10 minutes. And we are back. Kind of got on a tangent off camera about certain kinds of foods, but we won't get into that now. When we left off, Angel got hit for about 4 points of superficial damage. I don't know how that makes his health look. Igor dodged the bullet, and I think Judd was yanking somebody by the neck and dragging them out in the shadows.
Yep.
Nope, I don't want that page. I want to bring up my people. There we go. There's that one. And there's that one. All right. So what's next? That was. Did you roll for your brawl strength? Yes, you
Yep,
did.
it's 4.
And I needed to roll for.
His athletics dex.
Yeah. Well, his physical, which is.
Physical, sorry.
The SPCs or whatever they're called, they don't give me a breakdown of all their skills and separate the physical and the social to strength, dex, stamina. It's just mental, physical, social, willpower, and health.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, and you're supposed to figure it out from there?
Alright, so that's it. And okay, so yeah, you have got me for 4 points over my defense. Are we doing this superficial or are we doing this?
This is superficial because I'm trying to knock him unconscious.
Alright, so that's 4 points superficial. Copy.
And I'm dragging him back into the wood piles.
And are you still invisible?
Right now they could probably see me.
Okay.
Because as this works, the second I do something, they can start spotting me. It's still hard, but they can start.
Well, it's not their turn.
Yeah.
Who's
But
next?
yeah, I'm just pulling him back with me.
Okay. You just kind of yank him and pull him off to the side. Out of nowhere, he feels grabbed. You come, you pop up,
Well,
you yank him off.
think of it this way: it's like grabbing him by my arm, so I can choke him out.
Yeah. Oh, I understand. I'm just talking about how you just appear out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Who's next?
The one that got shot?
I'm kind of laying there on the ground, getting really pissed off.
Well, I mean, you're on the ground. You heard them say something about some weird animal, and that was it. So now what do you want to do?
I'm gonna lay down for 1 round, and I'm gonna message you something.
Okay. Well, I'll be waiting for that. You are going to do it through roll 20, correct?
Yes, I'll do it through roll 20. I'm just gotta check something real quick.
Okay. I just want to make sure. All right. So what about the other two?
So I would start off by going ahead and making a rouse check, as one is wont to do, and failing horribly, as I am wont to do.
How much hunger do you have? What's your max?
I'm at 3. I'm at 3.
No, I mean, what is your max hunger?
5.
Okay.
Yeah. So, I'm going to, using my speed, I was wondering if I would be able to move up and get to that guy with my speed.
That's a good question.
My celerity.
And what's does it give you any idea on your speed?
I have no clue how they work that.
Let's find out.
That is not something I know how they work.
Okay, speed. Maybe we'll go look under movement. There we go. 298. So for those who are actually watching us, yes, this is still kind of a learning thing for all of us. Okay, 298, speed in combat. Or movement in combat. Alright, let's see.
it doesn't necessarily give a speed that I see.
No, it doesn't. So let's try something. You're trying to get into what, a position or something?
I'm trying to get up to the guy to,
Or just get to him?
yeah, so that my fist can say hello.
Well, why don't we roll me a dexterity athletics and let's see if that helps out any.
Okay.
Since you're trying to
So-
use your.
Would my prowess go into that athletics at all? Or my potence? No, that's for melee.
Oh, you want to use that as a reason to use your earn your ability? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
vampire with potence is
You're a player. That's what you want to do.
Okay.
So strength athletics or dex athletics.
Oh yeah, dex athletics or whatever, just to see. And you can add your was it what do you say, celerity or cast grace?
So celerity, that would be a +2 if that were the case.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
4.
You have no problem getting to him.
Perfect. So I'm gonna get up to him as fast as I can, and then just try and knock him out as violently as one with that much strength
Alright,
than
so
Brass Knuckles does.
Give me a strength roll, and I will roll a physical defense.
Ugh. Messy critical. And that'd be with a +1 because of the Brass Knuckles for the damage.
Okay, so it's going to be a difference of, what do we got here?
6.
Yep. Difference of 6, then you're not doing non-lethal, are you?
I
Well,
said
you
as
were going to.
non-lethally as one
You were
could do.
going to, but your messy critical screwed that up for you.
Okay.
So, why don't you describe to me exactly what happens? You killed him, but tell me how.
Yeah. So I was just, going up to knock this guy out. But I took his jaw with me.
Okay. So, yeah, anybody around that sees this, sees Dom just zip out of the shadows straight up to him. A blur of movement, and the next thing you see is something flipping through the air as his bottom half of his jaw is just flying off to the side. He stands there for a second blinking before he drops to the ground.
Yeah, that was me. I don't think I can take him back, because that was probably my movement to get to him.
Yeah, that's it. And yes, Marcus, if that's what you want to do, that's your experience points, is how you use them. And we can
Okay.
say that what just happened to you, maybe that's what triggered it.
Sounds good.
Sounds like a good story mode. So
What
Dante,
what weapons does this guy have and his friend?
looks like an MP4.
Okay.
No, an AR-15. Sorry.
Okay. Alright.
So, realizing that my shadow tendrils aren't going to be able to reach, I turn them off to reactivate shadow cloak to get as close to them as I can, while also still, even though I'm in a stealthy, I want to hide behind something simultaneously when I get close enough.
I'm gonna say you do notice that one's dead and the other one seems to be incapacitated, so you don't have to worry about that if you don't want to.
Okay. Well, do they have their gun on them still?
What was that?
Do they have their gun on them still?
One does. The other one is, like I said, looks like Dom's gonna be picking that up.
Alright.
I was just gonna say, so you don't have to worry about rolling a rouse to try to pop your shadow or whatever again.
Mm-hmm.
And run the risk of getting hungrier.
If there's any that are still conscious and awake, I'm gonna go to that one.
You do know from the description Judd gave you earlier that there is a larger group down the way, and a couple patrols here and there. From where you're at, I don't know if you see the other. Well, actually, you know what? We'll say at this point in time, you're pretty certain that there may be somebody coming because of the communication on the radio. So if you want to get yourself in a position ready,
Yeah, I'll
we
try
can do
going
that.
like a where they like on the side of them, so when they have to walk, they can have to walk past me basically to get to everybody else.
Yeah, you're certain that if you move up to right, well, you, that's right. You're not in here with us. So I'll move your character to a spot between some logs that looks like a good spot to hide at.
All right, and then when I get to that spot and I feel like I'm still stealthy, but even though I wear a drop shadow cloak, I'll drop it to activate the tendrils again. I'll make like 4 of them,
Okay.
and when they get within reach, as many as I can with the 4 I have, I'm gonna wrap it around their necks and try to choke them out.
All right, but you want it non-lethal.
Non-lethal, just try to choke them out.
Yeah, you're not trying to pop their heads off. You want to go non-lethal.
Not this time, yes.
All right, so, and you're done, right, Angel?
Yeah, I'm fuming right now.
Okay. So this one that you're holding is going to try to break loose. I know. It's not going to work. But he's still going to try.
Okay. So I need to also do my brawl and strength.
You said don't need to do another rouse check?
If you're activating the power again, yes.
Ooh.
So no rouse check or yeah?
Yes, you'll need a rouse check.
Okay, then I'm at 4.
Okay, so
I'm spending a whip. Since I got 0, I'm going to spend a willpower to try to get 3 of those back.
okay, and how'd your rouse check go?
Mine, I failed.
So you got another hunger?
Yeah, I'm at 4.
Oh, no.
Oh no.
I'm having a great time, I promise.
All right, so that makes 3 successes, right?
Right.
All right, so you're pretty much in a stalemate. He can't break free. It seemed like he's about to break free, but you're able to make up the difference. So you guys kind of a stalemate. So that hunger of yours, you hear footsteps and 2 come within right nearby. You know, as soon as the first one enters your range, you need to roll your attack for your, what was it, hunger for Hodar of Hodar.
Yeah, I did that earlier, that's why I got to 4.
No, I'm saying you need your attack.
Oh, yeah, okay, that's Wits in Oblivion. Four successes.
4 successes. Give me a second. We'll see exactly how it worked out. Alright, so 4 successes gives you 3 higher than my defense. So what kind of damage does that do?
It does bludgeoning and something else.
Yeah, does it give you like an increase on damage or just the difference in the roll?
It does. I can add half of my potence, but my potence is 1. So it's whatever the damage is, and then.
Okay, so you're looking at 4. So we'll say 4. What did I say? That is superficial damage because you said he was going on to subdue. All right.
Yeah, I'm trying to out.
So yeah, you have one held. The other one runs past, not even thinking, and sees Dom standing over the a dead compatriot. So he will turn around and open fire on Dom.
All right.
Not that this is going to do any good, but he can certainly try.
There's a chance.
All right, so give me your. Wait a minute, it's supposed to be 4 dice roll, not 3. So let me roll another dice. Okay, that is not. Okay, so it's still a 1.
So Dex Athletics.
Well, I mean, what is your death athletics without rolling?
It's gonna be
Yeah, damn right. Go ahead.
4
Roll.
or 5. Yeah, it's gonna be several dice.
Yeah, no issue. I mean, he's spooked and just fires wide. Let he's gonna try. I guess you're holding the other one, right? With that attack you just did.
Me?
Dante, sorry.
What was the question again?
You're like holding them. They're being held, or just hit.
Yeah, I'm holding them.
All right, so
If I lift off the ground as I hold them, I would like to do that.
give me a. No, what did you roll on that? You
I
said
rolled 4 successes last time.
okay. So no, he tried to break free from you, is what it was. I don't
Yeah.
know how well that works with the power, but now it's you guys' turn. So who would like to go first?
I'm going to try to finish knocking this guy out.
All right. We determined you did how much last time?
I think I did 4 last. Oh no, I did do 4 superficial last time.
All right, 4 superficial last time. All right, sure. Go ahead.
And so 3 against whatever his roll is.
3 against 1. Difference of 2.
It's 2 more.
Alright. So he's currently at 6 superficial.
Wow, he's tough for a human.
How's superficial work on humans?
Because isn't health, stamina.
No, I
is all
mean,
over?
if they max out their superficial bar.
It goes to aggravated.
Okay, so yeah. So now we get to the aggravated part. So yeah, you've maxed out his superficial.
And I don't
Because I
know
was
how
trying to knock him
knocking
out
out
instead
works.
of killing him.
Right. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll
let's
be
see,
honest with you, I don't know that either.
I'm just going to take a look to see if I can find anything. But go on with other people as I do this.
Angel.
Okay, Angel, what would you like to do?
Yeah.
Damn,
I was hoping I did succeed on that, but
you did succeed.
I do a piss because I got shot and it hurt like a motherfucker. I do that little backflip thing, get back on my feet,
Yep.
and surprisingly, I activate. I end up moving faster than when I'm surprised I can move, and start flipping over, doing catch grace to get to this guy. So how far I can leap and jump and parkour to him.
Yep, so why don't you go ahead and give me, what did I say, that athletics dexterity?
Yep, that's what I rolled for mine. Okay.
And you can
Cat's
add
Grace
whatever
allows
your,
you to run on stuff.
yeah, and you can also add your,
2 or
Your-
1.
whatever dice for the celerity or whatever it is.
I will use a willpower. And what
you ain't,
one?
you ain't got to.
Oh.
That's enough to get to where this guy's at.
Alright. Yeah, he's pissed. What do I gotta do to kind of like knock him down, get on top of him,
Brawl?
bang showing?
Strength
Brawl.
brawl?
Are you gonna try and feed?
Yes.
That would be. I just looked at it. And it's a strength brawl. Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
That is for the bite attack. It's a strength brawl.
So we're going to say that you have knocked him out.
Okay.
And it's 1 point of aggravated damage. Actually, I'm gonna look it up.
So where's exactly is it when the health tracker is filled? Oh, okay,
So with a 1 success penalty is what bite attacks are, as they are harder to target the exposed flesh during the unless part of a grapple.
Okay, and you were. I was gonna say, was the 2 your final answer, or is that the best you can do?
That's the best I can do. I
All right.
think.
Yeah, you he misses. You miss with your blow. He is able to dodge it. Yeah, your character is unconscious there, Judd. You feel the body
Okay.
go limp in your arms.
Okay.
So
So
that
is
was.
it my turn now, or
It can be. I mean, it's whoever's next. I what I'm doing is bad guys, you guys.
okay?
Kind of like
Yeah, that's-
we do with Torg.
Yeah. Okay. Because I did not get detected, I am still obfuscated, and I know that there are more people. I don't know how many of them have been activated. I did not know about these two. I did not see them.
Which the ones over on the far right?
Yeah.
Probably only know about the ones at the entrance and these ones down here.
Right. So I am going to start leaping over these, and I have parkour as my specialty of athletics. So I'm basically moving over so I can get the jump on the guys toward the river
Okay.
as they come up. So I'm just using athletics, and I cannot remember. The specialization gives you 1 or 2 dice.
1, I believe.
Okay. Oh, hell yes.
I think you've got it covered. Do you want to spend a willpower?
Yeah.
Do you want to make that
Basically, I'm
max?
over
Oh
here
my
so I can
god.
leap
That
on
just
them. Yeah, I know, that just... If you could just see or hear him, it would look impressive.
Yeah.
Nobody knows what's happening.
Exactly.
All right, so that's Judd. So we have Dante and Dom.
I will go over to Angel, and if you want me to show you how it's done, this is how it's done, and I will perform a bite attack on this guy with my strength grapple bite attack. Alright, this, plus this many extra difficulty. Messy critical.
Yeah. So, yeah, you show him how it's done.
That's 2 aggravated damage just for the bite.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's a messy critical.
Yeah, you've pretty much torn into his throat. You are, I mean, you tear into his his jugular, and it just, your entire face gets sprayed in his blood. I'm assuming you're feeding.
Yes, I'm using Brutal Feed to drain this guy. Not completely, but messy critical.
Yeah. And you're, how hungry are you right now?
3. Yeah, because I have a Brutal
You
Feed.
may not drain him dry, but you're pretty certain with the damage you just caused to bite into his neck, he'll probably bleed out the rest of it.
I'm gonna, try and close the wound.
We might do a roll for that here in a minute.
Okay.
Unless you want to, well, yeah, give me a roll for that.
What roll?
Give me... It's going to be resolve. I'm just trying to figure out what the other thing is I need you to use. You know what? Composure and resolve.
Composure resolve? Alright.
To see if you have the, I guess, the ability to do so. I can't see anything else that works. Oh well, I guess that could have worked.
3.
Okay. Yep. I mean, you're pretty certain he's close to death, but you're able to stop it. Like the last little bit that is about to come out, you're able to, do the whole lick and heal. It just takes a second. And you've done.
I will pat your shoulder and tell you that's how it's done, and I will grab his gun.
Oh, you left the other one on the ground?
The other one was on the ground back there because I saw him struggling with this guy over here.
Get shot and fucking hurt.
This guy is on death's door, probably unconscious. Or what would you say?
The one on the ground just now?
Yeah.
He is unconscious on death's door.
Perfect. All right. That's the key check. Unconscious.
Yeah, he is unconscious on death's door, and you. Actually, you know what?
So yeah,
Hold on.
that does the immediate 2 points of damage, and that would slake my hunger, according to Brutal Feed.
I need to roll a strength stamina against what you did feed. Did you roll your feed?
So it was the 2 points that I fed. That was the roll for the feeding.
Which one was?
The strength brawl stamina.
That was the roll for the feeding.
Yeah, that is my
Aggravated
feed roll.
damage equals hunger slacked, and you said that was what?
2. It's
Alright,
an immediate 2
humans roll
points of
strength
damage.
plus stamina against a difficulty equal to the hunger slacked to survive the loss. So it's a strength plus stamina.
Yeah, it's a base, if any of us were to do it this way, of 2 points of aggravated. But that's all I needed, so it was just the 2 points of aggravated. Otherwise, I could slake more, and they would have to do more.
Okay, he failed.
Does he want to use willpower?
I don't think mortals have the willpower to use.
I have no idea.
So he succumbs to the wound, sorry.
That's how you do it, Angel. I don't say Angel, I just say that's how you do it.
I just want to kill the bastard. He shot me.
Alright, so that leaves I think Dante's left. And Dante, you got one of these humans held with your abilities.
Mm-hmm. My goal is to choke them out.
Okay, you had 4 superficial earlier, so why don't you give me another, I guess, power roll?
Okay.
And Dome reaches over, grabs the other rifle off the ground, hands you one, Angel, in case you didn't see that in chat.
Yeah, I got 3 successes, but on the hunger die is a skull.
So that would be the bestial fail? I think is the
Wait a minute,
skull
you
die.
said 3 successes.
And then put a skull on the hunger die.
Alright, so the skull is a bestial failure, but you had 3 successes. Actually, I need to roll against that too, don't I?
Think so, yeah.
Alright. Okay, you caused 4 superficial last time. You caused 2 aggravated this time.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll say he's unconscious, but you crushed his trachea.
Ooh. I'm not a doctor, so I have no idea what that's going to do to him.
And actually, you don't care what it's going to do to him, because your hunger is so high with that bestial failure. You just start eating.
Oh, that's Great.
Alright, so this one's unconscious, so I will mark him with a... let's
So as I'm choking out and he just goes limp, I'll just make the tendril come towards me, still holding him, and I'll just bite into his neck and just start feeding.
Yeah, so give me... What do you normally roll for your feeding? Actually, isn't... You'd probably be the same thing as, So give me a...
Mine's an alley cat. But if you're... That's kind of how it is to feed and the,
So give me a
forcefully.
strength roll on this.
Got you. Oh, that's wonderful. That's a great dice roll. 1 success.
That's it? Just one success?
Yeah, that's the minimum that I could get.
Okay, let's see. Alright, so you try to feed. I guess even in his state, he's thrashing around and you're able to get a lock on it. But, what do we got?
Don't worry about it for now. Finish with one.
You're fine, go ahead.
Okay.
Like I told Marcus earlier, it's your character. You know what you want to do with it. I don't dictate how you spend your points, but I understand. Yeah, you're getting more frustrated because you want this meal, and he just kind of is shifting and writhing away from you. So that is on you. He's somewhat incapacitated. No, he won't try to get away because he is unconscious and thrashing around. So let's go ahead and we'll just give him that mark. Nope. Whatever. I'll put a blue mark on the ones that are unconscious. Alright, so that was it for your go.
Yeah.
Let's see. You hear the radios squawk that are attached to the bodies, and you hear somebody say, "Hey, what's the status report?" "Yo, Mike, what's the status report?" "Yo, dude, answer."
That's what I hear from the guy I choked out.
Well, the three of you that are still sitting there do it.
Ah.
"Yo, Joe, you see Mike?"
Mike's not here.
Is that what you do?
Sure.
All right.
Oh God.
So with that, Judd, you notice.
Try to do a little intimidation into it, or fear of some sorts.
These two are escorting what looks like human cargo
Okay.
towards this building. But these guys are making their way up this way, full sprint, weapons out. Oh, there we go. How far did I move? From here to here? Okay, yeah, that's all they're gonna do is run. So yeah, you see them run in that direction.
Okay.
Now it's you guys' turn.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to try to move around them, here to here, trying to get over to these people who have human parts.
Alright, you doing this?
I'll do it with my part. No, whatever.
Yeah, give the athletics, dexterity,
Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Blah blah blah. Footnotes. Alright, you're able to, unless you want to try to go for higher, like you did, not as
I'm not
it's
trying
not
to
as
impress
graceful
them.
as the last one, but you're able to
Yeah.
make it work. Alright, so
I'm
Angel.
thinking that's going to be my full action.
Okay. Angel, Dom,
Angel, you go
Actually,
first, I'll go after.
Dante, why don't you give me another forceful feed roll? Brawl and strength.
None.
No success?
Nope.
Yeah,
My dice pool stat is 2.
Yeah, huh?
My strength and brawl together is 2.
Oh.
So what is your normal feed habit?
I'm a blood leech.
That's why he has a friend.
Okay, so that's usually somebody gives him. He doesn't actually take.
Yeah, the way we've been doing it currently is my way. But yeah, that's whenever they get bit, they
Yeah.
take immediately 2 points aggravated.
So yeah, we're doing it the same way. It's just he's not used to taking blood from somebody. It's usually being given to him. But you know, he's in a position right now that's not an option. He really wants to eat this guy.
So then, just because I'll just grab.
You know
make
what?
Another.
He's unconscious.
Yeah.
You could feed that from an unconscious person.
Yeah, you don't need to do the brawl strength because that's usually fighting to get what you want.
Mhm.
So, how hungry did you say you were? 4?
4.
How much would you like to slack? Do you want to get rid of all 4?
I'll be right back.
I would try to go down to 1, but if I have to roll something to see if I drain him, I'll do that.
So you want to go 3?
I want to go 3 unless you want me to roll to see if I lose it and just drain all of it.
No. That's fine. It's your
I'll
turn.
go for-
You go for 3. It gives me a roll that I need to make.
If I can resist one defeat from him, I'll do that because of my backstory.
This is where I find an issue with this whole chart they've got for the NPCs. To resist being drained, it's a stamina. Well, strength and stamina, so it's still a 4. Never mind. Alright, so submit 2, submit. Difficulty is currently a 3. Okay. You're able to get your points. You've slacked 3 hunger. And he appears to still be alive, just unconscious. And somehow, when you bit into him to feed, you're able to puncture holes in his trachea, so he's breathing badly, but still breathing.
Nice.
All right.
Well, feeling like shit that I did something I told myself I wouldn't do, I'll just toss his body somewhere with the tendril.
All right. Just move it up. Hell, no, it won't. All right. So that's you. You fed. You're good and not hungry anymore. So we have Angel and Dom at the moment, right?
Yep, I was gonna go after.
I will drop down to one knee, get into the firing stance, and unload. Would my heightened senses be able to add towards my accuracy since I can
Sure.
see them all up better?
I'll allow it.
Alright. So drop difficulty or add a die.
So there is the all-out attack.
I guess I'd be +1. There you
All right. So
So on 298, there's all-out attack. Attacker gets a +1 damage bonus, but does not let them defend against any attacks.
that was 298.
Yeah, if using a ranged weapon, this tactic also empties the weapon.
Is that what you're doing?
go. No, my military training and background, and now triggered by PTSD, I'm making sure me and my team get back alive.
Okay. So you roll. We got a 5, 6, right? 6.
Yeah. Plus 1 from the heightened senses to improve my accuracy.
And then that's plus 3 damage on the weapon.
All right. So what I need to do is there's no way, but I need to roll a. Okay, so it's going to be a difference of 5. So that's going to be 8 total, right?
If you say so.
Well, 3, right, for the weapon,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 3 for the rifle.
on top of the 5 difference in the hit. So yeah, the first one that's coming towards you, you just blow him away. You riddle him with, I mean, not the whole clip, but you riddle him with bullets.
And I'll move to the next target. I don't know how many times I can shoot in a round.
Well,
Yeah.
you can shoot as many as you want in a round, but you have to split up the dice rolls for each attack.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay, so like if I had a dice pool of 10 and there's 5 of them, it's 2, 2, 2, 2,
Yeah.
2, correct?
Okay.
At least it's according to what I was reading. Still your go, so that'd be Dominique's go.
So I'm going to run up this way, up and over these logs and try and get behind this building and take cover hiding. If there's anything behind that building, it's kind of hard to see, so...
Yeah, probably a dumpster or something there.
Yeah, so I'd move up there and then try and hide. So Dex Athletics.
Yep.
Oops. Wrong thing. Four.
Oh yeah, no problem getting there.
And then for the miserable stealth I have. I'm gonna... Yeah, let's go ahead and try and save that a little bit. Well, no, it's bestial failure, so... 1 and a bestial failure.
For your stealth, I don't know what to tell you as far as a bestial failure is concerned. You probably slammed into the dumpster.
Gotcha.
We're looking at
So yeah, I'm taking cover behind a dumpster that they know just got rocked.
Alright, so you're some of the first attack. Well, that also tells me on 300 that I'm doing the initiative kind of wrong. Initiative is supposed to be composure and awareness.
Yeah, but for this first one, I don't mind how you're doing it. We can get into that complexity the next time.
Alright, and if the first attack was successful, surprise should only be made against a static difficulty 1. Okay. Okay, appreciate it.
I'm just setting it up that I'm trying to surprise these two.
Oh yeah, yeah. Which, yeah, these would be the only ones you'd be able to surprise. The rest of them were alerted.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so I think that's all of you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, unless Dante is... Did he do something?
Dante fed.
Okay, alright, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, Dante's hunger was starting to get the better of him. He almost went frenzy. The beast almost took over. Alright, so with that, and the fact that one man just got gunned down on him, they will take defensive positions behind stuff. Call over the radio. Alright, so we'll take care of that in a second. Looks to me like Angel is the only one standing out in the open at the moment.
Well, I'm crouched in kneeling position.
Yep. So let's go ahead and fire off at you a few times, shall we?
Sure.
That's no go. Give me a athletics.
Dex athletics
Dex,
plus your
yeah.
celerity.
Yeah, there you go. Thank you, Kurt. Actually, why don't you give me that roll anyway, and I'll use that as your basic defense for all these attacks.
Okay. So, Dex, Athletics, and Celerity.
Yes.
Ooh.
Do you want to use that willpower now?
Yes.
Oh, alright, that gives you 2. Alright, so, yeah, definitely the first one misses. Second one misses. Let's see if the third one will miss. Okay, so that's going to be 2 points, so you're looking at 5 points of superficial.
Okay.
Now, once you've hit full bar of superficial in your health, you'll go back and start taking aggravated. You'll just mark the superficial the opposite direction.
Okay.
One more shot. And that one misses too. Here's the beginning of the session. Okay, got it. Alright, so that's I'll just move you here.
So I do have a question for anybody. You can try and restore health by doing a rouse check, and you can restore up to your resolve or composure, I think, in superficial damage. Is that at the beginning of the session, or is that just a rouse check?
Well, at the
Superficial.
beginning of the session, you can do that. Each round, you can use a rouse check to reduce your superficial damage.
Okay.
Let's also go to 218 to check, see what that's
So-
about mending damage.
218. Okay, so I won't pass that. Because I was curious if that would have helped for him taking those 4 superficial right there.
What was that? Kurt?
I was just saying, I was curious if that was if he could do that rouse check if he wanted to try and mend some of that superficial that he just took from that damage.
I mean, you'd heal it and have run the risk of, gaining hunger if you wanted to.
Yeah, and that's what I was just curious about right there.
That's it for their turn, so it's now you guys'.
Okay, aggravated damage is a nightfall. And, yeah, superficial is the other way. Okay. So that would have kept you from bleeding into aggravated damage.
I mean, come on, Kurt. I'm trying to kill Angel here.
I know. He's just going to get staked on his own accord, not riddled with bullets.
Alright, so it's, like I said, it's you guys' turn. So who would like to go first?
I mean, we've been doing Jude, Dante, Angel, me.
Okay, so Jude.
Okay. I don't mind continuing that. I am going to come up behind this guy and basically sucker punch him
Okay.
from where I am. And then I'm going to have to do a stealth, dex and stealth versus hit the other guy's wits and awareness to keep hidden. So, let me go on and do the brawl. And I'm not adding my potence to this because I'm just trying to knock him out.
Okay.
I'm actually going to spend willpower in this one because I really want to just knock him out.
Alright, and this is a surprise, so I don't roll a defense.
Right. one more, so that's 3 damage to him.
Alright, so it's going to be what?
3 aggravated.
I'm not going aggravated. I'm going superficial.
So it's 3 superficial.
Yeah. And now he gets to try to detect me, and so does the other guy. And that is why they get wits and awareness.
Alright, so... I have 2 for your, let's go against your stealth.
Okay.
Yeah, they're like, what the fuck was that?
So I'm basically just shifting so I can try it again next time.
Okay, Dante, you realize there's some bullets flying back and forth between Angel and a group of, well, there was 5, now there's 4 humans.
Alright. So, I choked everyone that was trying to enter in the first place, right?
The dude that's on the ground that you fed off of?
Yes. Okay. So if I choked out that dude and wherever his body is, 'cause I just tossed it, I will, as stealthily as I can, having my tendril still up, try to make my way over to where the bullets are, behind whoever I
Okay,
can get.
so go ahead and give me a stealth roll.
Because I'm a stealthy boy. What's a stealth roll? Like dexterity and stealth?
Yeah, stealth and dexterity.
No.
You're not either.
Alright, I'm spending a willpower so I don't mess this up.
Alright.
Okay. That's better. 3 successes.
Okay. Let's see if I actually can see you. Nope. You are hidden. Or in the way I usually put it, you think you're hidden.
So I'll get as close as I can, as quietly as I can to one of them.
Give me a
Yeah.
athletics dexterity.
Alrighty.
Man, he's doing that. You know, damn.
And which one are you, Angel or Dom's next?
Angel.
Alright.
I got 1 success with another skull on the hungry guy.
Alright, yeah, you don't get too far. You kind of trip a little bit on the body you slung, but you're still hidden, and you get, say, about halfway. We'll say right about here. Angel.
I'm gonna lay down as I get riddled with bullets and kind of play dead and do that rouse check thing.
Okay, give me a rouse check.
You hungry, but you heal. What, 3? Or not 3, your resolve or composure?
No, it's just 1.
Just 1
Oh,
point.
it's just
plus
1 in
potency.
combat. Okay.
Yeah.
So, how about you, Dom? What are you doing?
Or is that all he's doing? He's just laying down to do that?
I think that's all you can do, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I'm also kind of playing dead.
Yeah.
So they would think to maybe move up on me or.
Yeah.
I hear all the gunshots come from there, so I don't think I could see that guy.
Those two,
So-
there's no gunshots coming from there.
Yeah, and I don't think I could see him, so I'm gonna go around. the
Actually,
building.
from your angle, you probably could. Because that darkness is just shadows.
Okay, so I might be able to see the one.
Yeah.
They're a little ways away, 200-ish feet to get to that guy.
Mm-hmm.
No, I
But they don't see you yet.
Yeah, I'll get to them and real quick in a hurry, and then find out that there's 2 of them there.
Alright.
go ahead and split my attacks between the two of them. So it's going to be 5 on this first guy and 6 on this second guy as I split my attacks.
Okay.
Or it's going to be, because I get to include the grapple in both of them, so it's going to be 5 and 5, but I get to include the grapple in both.
Okay, so the first one, you have a difficulty of 1. The second one, you have a difficulty of 3.
Yeah, so it's going to be... So this is going to be 6 dice. And the last one is going to be the hunger dice for this first guy. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 successes on this first guy for the bite, which is going to be an immediate 2 points of aggravated.
Okay.
As I attempt to knock him out.
Alright, so 4 aggravated. We'll say you're able to do so with that one.
And then I'm going to look at his friend who just saw his friend collapse, and it's going to be the same thing. 1, 2, I'm going to go ahead and willpower 3 of those. So 4 successes on the second guy.
Okay, that's only going to be 1 plus the 2 points for whatever.
It's going to be the same thing. The 2 aggravated as I bite the other guy in the neck as well.
Okay, so he's still standing.
Okay, I'm just going to keep him grappled then.
Alright, so that's, I guess that's it for everybody's turn, right?
Yep.
Okay, so these guys will move up. Kind of get within range of Dante. If Dante wanted to do anything. Well, no. Never mind. Dante is not holding an action. So they move up. They got their guns still pointed towards the body on the ground. These two down here next to Judd are like confused. Obviously something hit one of them, but they never saw what it was or where it came from. So they're going to continue inside.
Okay.
The one on you that you're holding on and biting, he's going to try to break free.
So that would be versus my strength plus brawl, but that would probably go off the old one, which is 4 successes.
So yes, he is unable to break free. And that's it for their turn.
Okay.
Nobody shot because there was no targets to shoot at. So, Judd, you want to try
Well,
again?
those 2 went in, so I'm following.
Okay, yeah. I'll go ahead and move them into the building here. So,
And they have humans with them. So
once you get in the door, you see they usher the group of humans off to the right, and there's about 15 various age, humans.
Mm-hmm.
You can't really tell what the nationality is, but they're on the right hand side of the building. On the left hand side of the building, you see pallets of drugs.
Okay. Then the one that I hit for, I am going to try to wall up again.
Okay, go for it.
Except this time I'm not pulling punches. I'm going to go on and go aggravated. So that's 3 points of damage.
Okay.
Well,
He's
this time he gets actually. They know something is out there. So
well.
this is not
One
first
does.
luck.
The one you hit doesn't.
Yeah.
Because you've knocked
Okay.
him. He's down.
Okay.
He'll take the aggravated, but on top of the other that you already caused him, that knocks him to the ground. When he hits the ground, do you appear?
I'm gonna just go in and say the other guy is going to detect me.
Well, I just didn't know if the humans that are sitting off to the side see you or not. Like you just pop and come out of
It's
nowhere.
only the person who has a reason to detect me.
Ah, okay. So we'll get to that in a second. Dante, you have 4 of them within range of you, I guess, pretty much.
Alright, then while they're in range, I'll send my tendrils over to like grab them by the throat and just yank them across the wherever we are. Just yoink.
Alright, go ahead and give me your roll.
Got you.
Whoever between Dominic, Angel, you're next. So get ready.
I got 3 successes and another skull on the hunger die.
Man, that hunger dice ain't liking you.
It's not. It was liking me all before this one moment.
So with that, what kind of damage does your thing do? We determined earlier. Yeah, but I mean, it was like any points above normal, like
plus half my potence, so like
which is one. We said was 1. Okay, so it's going to be. You said 3 successes.
Yep.
All right. So, and this is superficial, right?
Yes.
All right. So we'll say this one right here. You got a hold of, and he takes 3 superficial. Let me see, you got 3 left. All right. Angel, you hear them running towards you, which means they're out in the open.
Mm-hmm.
You hear one go, make a weird noise as he gets jerked to the side. What would you like to do?
I'm going to raise up the gun. Pop, 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 pop. So 3d10 to one and 4d10 to the other, I guess.
Okay, so you're splitting it, all right?
Yeah. Alright. How am I going to do this? 3d10. For the first one.
2 successes.
Mm-hmm. So it's gonna be,
4d10.
that was like 4 successes there.
Hmm.
Okay, so the first one you shot at, you missed.
Alright.
Second one you shot at, you hit, so it's a difference of what, 2? So you had 4 successes, right?
2
Yes.
plus 3 for the gun.
So it's gonna be 5. Yeah. He drops to a knee, but he doesn't fall all the way down.
Alright. And then I will roll back behind this pile, and I guess there's a body on top of that pile of wood.
Unconscious one at that.
Alright. Now I will set the barrel right on his neck and set aim.
Alright, using him as a. Gotcha.
Heat shield.
Alright, so, Dom, what are you doing?
I'm gonna feed on this guy until he goes unconscious.
Okay, doesn't take long. He's out.
Okay, good.
Now, we're gonna go through it one more time. Let's see, Judd.
Yep.
Why don't you tell me how you finish off the last guy in there and what happens next?
I'm going to grab him and snap his neck.
Okay. No need for rolls. That's what happens. Dante. What
Yes.
do you do to help finish off these 4 that are coming towards you?
I guess I'll wrap my tendrils back around their neck and choke them out.
All right, so we'll say you choke 2 total, which leaves 2 for Angel. How do you take the other 2 out, and what do you do with the 2 that are coming up behind you?
I will just basically, I guess, unload whatever clips I have and just pop, 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 pop.
All right, so you unload the rest of the clip you have on the rifle you are using. You'll take out the other two. And just as you finish taking those two out, you see these other two come running around the corner. You grab the rifle that the guy who you're using as a brace dropped when Judd grabbed him. You turn that rifle and you unload on the other two.
Alright.
Alright, and that will end you guys' combat. What you find, I don't know if you want to acquire their weapons or not. How do you stage the scene to look like something different? I mean, how do you guys do this?
Dante, do you want to do some mindfuckery?
Well, they're all pretty much either unconscious or in like well, they're all unconscious if they're not already dead.
Jude is going to go around and look to see. I mean, a lot of these bodies, it could have just been another gang. But there are some bodies that are obviously vampire kills, right?
One's missing the jaw, the other's throat was ripped out partially.
Okay, on those two, I'm going to go up and cut myself and place a equilateral cross on their heads, on their foreheads. And 3 turns after I do that, their body disintegrates. Or over the next 3 rounds, their body disintegrates.
You can do that?
I'm gonna roll these 2 for cash.
I guess.
When Angel asks, Granddad taught me a few tricks.
Okay.
The most I can do with mindfuckery is I can make them forget, but I'm not sure how far back it'll go, but I think I could take away this night. So I guess I'll go around to anyone I know where it looks like they're unconscious, kind of open their eyes and just say, forget about tonight.
All right, what are you gonna do with the 15 humans?
I was. Oh, good.
No. I was thinking of just calling the police and having them come in here.
Yeah, I was gonna check them for if they have a cell phone.
Every one of the guys here has a cell phone.
Okay.
Rolling the bodies, you find about $600 in cash.
Perfect.
All the unconscious ones, I'd like to tie up somehow, and with a sign saying, "Hey, we are human traffickers," and kind of have them tied up, dial 911, and drop it on the ground.
If any of them has a, I would like to the pistol.
I'm going to say this. After watching Angel drop it on the ground, I am going to go and clean his fingerprints off.
Well, I wore gloves this time around.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah. I made sure to be completely covered. Had a hood up and
Yeah,
ball cap on.
let's check that picture. Are there gloves in that picture? No. I mean, your hands are inside of pockets. I'm not seeing any gloves in that picture.
Your clothing's absolutely ruined.
Yeah, your hoodie is riddled with holes.
Yeah. That's my favorite hoodie.
Yeah, you guys notice that Angel's bleeding from several spots on his chest.
Yeah, he's still alive.
Yeah, it'll go away.
If you need, you could always feed off some of the unconscious ones, just don't kill them.
And now you know what it feels like to be shot.
Yeah, but trigger something in that kind of snaps for a minute. So, not good.
Since you call the police, we should probably get out of here.
Well, I was going to wait and do the police thing once we were ready to leave. I was going to do it the first thing and like, all right, now let's clean up. Now.
I would like to look for a pistol, so if anyone one of them had a pistol, I would have taken that.
Oh yeah, it's not a problem. Several of them might have had a pistol as opposed along with the AR-15.
Alrighty.
Should we bend the barrels or something so they
No.
these guns?
No.
Okay.
That's why I got rid of bodies that look like vampires.
And that's why, like, the wounds are the ones I bit.
Which reminds me of another thing. Are there any cameras?
Probably.
You see that there are some security cameras, but you're pretty certain with the kind of activity that was going on here tonight, they may have not been on.
So what'd you find? What all did you find?
What?
You disappeared, so I figured you found something.
Sorry, yeah, there are 15 people they were bringing in for whatever, and there's some drugs.
Yeah, call the cops. Let them deal with it.
Yeah. Are these people varied in sexes or just varied in age and of a particular sex?
No,
Varied
you
in
can't have any
age
more
and a
herd.
particular sex.
No, I was wondering if it was like human smuggling or human sex trafficking type deal.
Human sex trafficking is what, from the description that Judd gave you, that's where your mind goes.
Okay. So, yeah.
Quick,
Unfortunately, we live in a world that has that in it. So yeah, there's definitely ranging in ages from way too young to middle age to, I guess is the best way to put it. So you guys finish off cleaning up the area, staging it, leaving a sign, dialing 911, dropping the cell phone. You leave the goods in the building alone. You can put down you have a pistol. Does anybody else want to snatch a pistol or a rifle or anything?
I'll take a rifle and pistol.
I'll leave the stuff. I got a pistol and shotgun.
If I can find a taser, I'll take the taser too.
A what?
A taser.
Yeah, none of these guys got tasers.
No.
It's almost as if they didn't care to knock somebody out. They just wanted to, if they needed, they were shooting.
Yeah, they're going straight
Any
to the
of
body.
them have a combat knife or anything?
You know what? Give me a second. We'll figure that out.
It doesn't really matter.
Yeah, we'll say one of them does have a K-bar.
Okay, so I'll take a pistol in that, just to have it.
You also find keys to vehicles. If that was an option you wish to take.
We could always take one back to town.
Yeah, probably a good idea.
Yeah.
And you could give it to your friends.
I don't know if they're going to be alive, but yeah.
Alright,
Yeah.
so as you're checking the keys, you find a keys to a Hummer.
Oh, that's not conspicuous at all.
H1, H2, or H3?
H2.
Okay, that's a little... it's not terrible.
Is there a van that might be painted black?
No.
With a red stripe?
Hey, you can get a spoiler for this, paint this black and put a red stripe on it?
Alright, so that's where we'll end our evening session. We ran a little later than we usually do, but hey, we were in the middle of a nice little confrontation.
Do we assume that we've left and we've gotten back home?
I'm going to assume you've left and gotten to where you plan to go, whether it's back home or to the club or what you want to do. The night's still young. You still have things you can do. This took you to, we'll say, just past midnight.
Okay. So if you want to take the Hummer, we may be able to get somebody to do something.
Well, you guys can make that decision, and we'll discuss it next Sunday.
Okay.
So if you guys want to, have any kind of discussion in Discord over it, maybe you might want to ask the advice of Sparkles and see if she wants to ride around in a Hummer. So, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for joining us. We will be back. We will not be here Wednesday because DragonCon. Will you be back in time Friday for the game?
Oh yeah. I already mentioned that. Yeah, I'll be.
Yeah, that's what I thought you said. So we will be back for Lost Beginnings on Friday. We'll see how that goes, and then we'll be back here on Sunday night for some more of the Kindred of Savannah to see what aftermath happens from tonight's feeding session. Now I'm going to ask this question: everybody did feed tonight, correct?
A time or two.
Well, I know
Not the
you
way
do.
I
Needed to.
Yeah.
Once or twice, 3 times, 4 times.
So yeah, you guys went out and found a buffet. All right. So remember, ladies and gentlemen, we're in this adventure called life together. So please keep that golden rule in mind and treat those around you the way you'd like to be treated yourself. And until then, have a good week.
Bye.
Take care.
Bye.